Hello, friends. I am alive. You've probably already noticed the new bot that I have installed. Yeah. It is good. It is much good. Good lord. Thank you for fucking deafening me, Kesed.
Interesting bot.
Yeah, this is what I get for trusting bots. You're right.
Damn.
Never trust a robot.
There we go. Never. Never. They're untrustworthy. How are you guys doing
this
tonight?
Get pulled up 50 years into the future to prove robot racism.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm doing...
Will Smith never trust a robot either, so... And if he doesn't trust a robot, then I clearly can't. It says the man who's getting into learning chatbot AI, though. I will make the next clever bot. I will be the next Beetle on the platform. Just you wait.
I mean, hey, for people who are truly knowledgeable about type in AI,
True.
that if the printer makes a different noise than it's supposed to, you shoot it on sight.
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a second. Honestly, though, it's kind of funny, but you can kind of, like, set those things up to even do. You ever seen the Beetle streams, man? Like, I've seen streams of his Neuro AI pretend, I'm shitting you not, fake that there's a problem with her AI that needs to fix just to troll him. Because it has, like, a thing that'll say, somebody tell Beetle that there's a problem with my AI, and she just would spam that and then laugh. I was like, bro. It has become sentient.
Damn. Trolling? That's too sentient for us. God damn.
Yeah? Alright, I have sent out Jadiem. Good lord, every time that goes off, it just kind of deafens me a little bit inside. Alright, and then I gotta give you the hydrate and stretch. You gotta stretch out your local silver fox. It's just how it goes. As deconvene for the time being. Other than that, man, we played Civ 6, so that's cool. I mean, fair. Civ 6 is pretty poggers.
Yeah. Oh, Fox, you should stream that game. It's really good.
I don't own Civ 6. Otherwise... I mean, I own Civ-adjacent games.
I mean, fair. Yeah.
I have Endless Legends. Does that count? I can turn into a dragon and force people into forced cooperation. It's beautiful.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't think I own that game. Nor can I.
Damn, I don't have the lovely Al Gatucci. So, the session should be open in Tabletop. That being said, oh, you're good. I'm gonna send out invites anyway for good measure.
That is not being on Spotify. Oh, an invite. And who's this RPG box fellow? Ugh,
I don't know. He sounds like an asshole.
No, right? Wanting me to play tabletop.
How dare you not send me an invite to Rabbit and Steel? This is absurd.
Huh?
Corb just hop.
Rabbit and Steel? You called?
Yeah. I was like, how dare you send me an invite to Rabbit and Steel? Or not, rather.
I was playing a bit earlier, single player.
I did notice that. It was great. I saw you pop on that, and I was like, yes.
I was gonna join this voice chat while I was playing, but then I was like, wait, it says do not disturb. What does Fox mean by this?
You're fine. Don't worry about it. If you ever want to, go for it. It's just more for when we have the session, like when we're in session, so other people know.
Gotcha.
I was about to go to war with Teddy Roosevelt for his territory in Europe. Yo! I mean, that's the only way to do it. Apparently, who in Civ 6 was about to go to war with Teddy Roosevelt for territory in Europe.
Yeah, I was being absolutely besieged by too many barbarian warriors.
I mean, fair.
No, it was not fair.
No, it actually wasn't. That was the point.
I mean, I won, but goddamn. Oh, shit, if only you didn't toss so many at me.
Mm-hmm. I think my sister's just moving a couple of things around, but I can literally just be like, you, get on your fucking PC. It's all that it takes. It's the fun of living with somebody.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, by the way, too, like why the index cards might be a little off right there, Corb, I had to rewrite some of it. I realized I never threw in something at the end of one of them. So I was like, shit, wait, I didn't write that all the way.
If you see me messing with it, it's because I need them perfectly lined up, or else I am going to
Or
be
else.
the entire game.
You should have just ended it on that note right there. Or else.
Yeah, or else.
Or else what? Or else.
Is this pixel perfect? It feels like it isn't. Hold on.
It depends. Let me read the notes and I'll figure it out for you.
No, we good.
Exactly.
We good.
Thank you, gotcha. I will also say my parents are at the store, and when they come back, I'm definitely gonna have to help them. So just to let you know if I have any uncertain absences in the future.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Just let me know when you step away.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I had to move a bureau with my sister's boyfriend like 5 minutes before stream, so.
Interesting. That explains why you weren't in session preparing.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't as usually prepared as I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, hopefully the fact that my muffled sound system can make up for the fact that I now have no delay.
That is
At least
good,
little
though.
to none.
Huh? Sorry, I was up. Away from
No, it's fine. It's just hopefully I have no more delay. So
that is the aim. You have minimal delay now, at the expense of
being slightly muffled.
Yeah. All right, my Rubik's cubes are solved now.
Easy fix. I have simply cranked you up to max.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah. As you can tell, I'm now running off of the microphone that the headphones are using.
Yes.
Pretty bad, but the headphones themselves are really good.
Morshu had the largest military night during the Gren Barbarian siege. And then I got into my arms race. Then Roosevelt had the biggest army. Then I said, nah, I'd win. I am on my way to becoming a militaristic dictatorship. I mean, is there any other option? Was there ever another option?
Alright, hold on, let me paint the scene. I don't think you understand the scale of this ultimate siege I had to fucking deal with. I had like one slinger and fucking 2 scouts. I don't know how I lived, but I definitely did. Because there were over 5 barbarian warriors and 2 scouts assaulting me from essentially both sides. Funny enough, one of the scouts didn't die for some reason because I kept having him fortify the same position.
Fair.
And but yeah, they just didn't kill him, and they just got to heal up any damage he took for some. It was very weird, but like I kind of destroyed them, and then I ended up with like 5 warriors, a swordsman, 3 archers.
Oh lord!
By the end of that, yeah, I had a very big military.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like you definitely did. Ghost is going religion.
I never proceeded to do nothing with it because I don't really need to actually anymore.
I mean, honestly, man, I would go religion too. That's why I play 40k, so that I can just dominate my enemies with the Sisters of Battle and win through faith and faith alone. My unwavering faith in the God Emperor.
Yeah.
And fire. There's a lot of fire involved in that.
Oh, don't worry. You can embrace the power of the Inquisition. At
As
least
one
once a game, I think,
dude.
but I don't remember.
As
I
one.
haven't played that
dude.
much Religion.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I have now transformed into the Monopoly empire you see right now, making tons of money every turn.
When the Grand Who Empire conquers the land, yo, fair.
You might reach. Well.
The Warriors
now that
of
you say
Who.
that,
And then everybody's like, wait, who the fuck is that? It's like, don't worry about it.
yeah. You know, that does remind me. Maybe I will help America take you over.
It's like, maybe I will do that.
Yeah, basically. Curious,
I do think that that's kind of funny, though, too. I realized just recently that I actually had somebody... An actual human, it seems like, by the way. A person. Not like an art bot or an art fucking... You know what I mean? On Twitter. That followed my account, actually. Like, a living, breathing PNG tuber for a change. And I was like, yo, what? This is, like, never happened before.
So what? All your other friendships don't mean anything?
I mean... How am I supposed to use regular friends as a stepping stool to internet fame, though?
I mean, you're not wrong. Counterpoint. I'm right here.
Counterpoint. Do your best.
Counterpoint. I may not be a streamer, but by God, do they know the name Al Gatucci?
Everybody should know the name Al Gatucci. It will make sure the world is fearful of the name Al Gatucci.
Yeah.
Good.
Precisely.
God.
Yo, we're making him canon, or he doesn't exist.
Pretty much.
That's
cool.
it.
I am extremely middling of the road with a 3.
Hey, I mean, hey. Average is average. What can I say?
It is I, Nagito Komaeda. I is a stepping stone, or whatever. I mean... He kind of was, though. Nagito basically was a glorified stepping stone. Like, he was a plot device. That is all. A self-aware plot device, but a plot device, nonetheless. Not something hope bagels. Accurate. Very accurate. Oh, shit. I love it, though. This is what we come here for. Oh my. Oh my! Corbeau's like, I have made a mistake.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I'm trying to figure out the controls on my laptop.
That was awesome. I saw the way that the motion was right there, the regret as it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no.
Gotta make sure you don't mess anything up now. Come on. I'm very certain.
It's okay. Everything is perfect again.
Yep. Fixed it.
I don't think
Morshu could see me repeatedly trying to fix my note cards.
I cannot. No.
Yeah.
You have a fog of war. I'm not allowed to see.
Correct.
Yeah,
Fog of War is beautiful, isn't it? I love Fog of War.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
I mean,
useful.
you could probably see it in this stream later, but you can just see, like, my note card repeatedly picking up, getting moved, like, half an inch, and then moved even less part of an inch repeatedly, until I have them perfectly lined up.
Indeed. Also, chat.
Oh,
Baggage.
this reminds me of that one Brooklyn Nine-Nine cold open where it's just fucking...
Alright, let me get in position. Ugh.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, hello, greetings.
Hello.
Yeah.
Heckin'.
Baggage.
Yeah. But yeah, all they do is to prank someone. They move the pedestal half an inch over to the left,
As you do.
and and the notes, and contrary to popular belief, it was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I think if someone moved a bunch of my stuff half an inch to the left, I'd like jump off a bridge. It would bother me so much.
Yep. Alright. If you excuse me, folks, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and grab our fourth really quickly here. I think they have completely zoned out the fact that we set this up for now, so give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Understood.
Chat, I will return. I'm gonna just mute stream here, don't mind me. Yep, I have the VC that they're in right now. That's why I was like, I think mayhaps somebody forgot.
To be.
Alrighty. Backage. No, you will not party on my behalf. Cease fog of war to players for flare units. Fantastic. Something half an inch. Write that down. Book of Grudges. I mean, you do be right there. You do be right on that front. All right, so we're gonna continue without echo for a little bit, friendos, and just catch them up to speed as needed. But first, I need to stretch and hydrate because I am a slave to the chat. Chat is our gods. Don't actually tell them that or let them believe that, though. Here. Chat already has too much power.
Yeah, but I'm not the streamer here.
True.
They have no power over me. I will proceed to not stretch and not hydrate.
You do the polar opposite of both. I will dehydrate, in fact. Alright, so first, I need to check the notebook. I need to make sure that we got some shit in here that we didn't. Alright, cool. I actually didn't write it in there. Alright, cool. So, I forgot to write Alden's name in the book of names here. Alden, a mysterious yellow-vested individual who seems to know a lot about the strange happenings of the city of Tibil. Currently, he has tasked the party to aid him in an ongoing investigation. Alright, cool. Now, we hit the save button so that I never have to do that again.
Yay.
Overwrite.
Yeah, here's hoping, you know.
Awesome. So we left off literally like right after the fight, right? Like that was literally where we cut, like hard cut there, because I didn't really get to go anywhere from there, right?
Yes.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right, fantastic. You're gonna do your stuff real quick, Morshu? I'm assuming so. Okay. That's what I thought he said. I was like, did I hear I'll be back in a minute? But yeah, the TLDR is from there. It's gonna wind up being because I think, yeah, everybody here should have a fixer license other than Al Gatucci, I believe.
I mean, Lua probably has some equivalency. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody here should be able to do appropriate work. If you were to sign up for a job at Hana, you would be able to accept it. Everybody here, with the exception of maybe Al. And that was, like, the main thing that we were left off on, is getting him a license, so that would be where it goes on to.
Next session, legal activities with Al Gatucci.
Legal activities with trickle-down economics with Al Gatucci. That just sounds like all kinds of pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Like, you motherfucker.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Somewhere else.
Oh.
Anyway.
Fair enough. So, again, Al Gatucci doesn't have a fixer license, right? Just to confirm. He'd be like the only one here that doesn't have an official license. Yeah, okay. You make money by other means. Got it.
Very legal memes, I'm sure.
Hey, whoa.
Yes.
I wish you would never do something illegal, guys.
Never. Al Gatucci's an upstanding guy.
Yeah. It's not their objects. I just found them lying about. Not next to their corpses. Yep, totally.
Hold on. I need to make sure of a command really quickly. Is this the command? Yeah! Yeah, you have a magic 8-ball, chat. Enjoy. It cools down every couple of seconds, though, so, like, don't fucking spam it. But, yeah, if you need to run a magic 8-ball, there you go. It's ! magic 8-ball. Knock yourself the fuck out. Anyway, I'll be getting in gambling commands before long. I do know that's a thing I can do with this bot, by the way. You will have Gamba soon.
Al Gatucci commands?
Yes. Stonks, baby, stonks.
I'm the dealer.
I mean, dealer always wins.
Or so there's a way for you to give, like, chat nicknames, so you can nickname the bot Al Gatucci.
I actually can. There's a way. Somebody was telling me this not too long ago. Oh man, you can pull up mod view and then put notes on people's names. It's actually what Ophi does for people's pronouns and shit. Yeah, she'll put pronouns underneath people's names for the notes. So it is a thing I can do. I just don't know how, and I need her to walk me through that shite. Okay, so you murdered the big fucking blimey bastard that was turning everybody that you barely knew and barely loved at the random trader town into slaves of the hive. All of that fun stuff, right? You murdered the shit out of them. Even though there wasn't like an actual participation in that fight, by the way, it's kind of expected that Alden was helping you to murder that thing, just as a note.
That's why it only had 80 health and not 160.
yes. He is helping by just through participation. That is all. Everything is just scared at his awesome Chad might. But anywho, so I remember that he then asked you if you had a license, so you would now be heading back over to Hana District at about this point. I think you guys had like a short conversation as well while that was going on, though. But yeah, your trek back is fairly quiet for the most part. I would imagine some others, more than the rest of the group, might be very much considering, like, what the hell was going on over that fight and what it is that you fought, etc., all that fun shit. Obviously a Paraxin that was mutated, but how, what, why, where, when, etc. And all of these thoughts running through your mind. But before you know it, the building for Hana, the massive fucking skyscraper-esque building. I never really described it from the outside, by the way, though, but Hana would definitely be one of the skyscraper buildings where, like, it doesn't even look like, from our standards of how architecture even works, that it should have any right to stand upright the way that it does. Like, think of how the oil paintings work for the city in Library of Ruina, when you just see, like, the big fucking buildings in the background and whatnot. But, like, imagine it's not just a straight tower up and down, right? Like it's kind of oblong and all of this other shit, but yet it just sits upright. I'd say it's a good 30, 40 stories high, by the way.
God damn.
Yeah, it's a big bitch. It towers over a lot of the other places in the city.
So we're talking, it looks like Doofenshmirtz, where like half of the buildings to the side.
Yup, Doofenshmirtz, Evil Incorporated, baby.
Must
fucking
have
go.
cost them a lot of money.
It might have. It might very well have. But remember, this was constructed at the very origin of the city. So this is like one of the first things that was made.
We're just in time to see them test out their distortioninator.
Yes, their distortioninator. It just inverts the building and it goes 1,000,000 stories under the ground. Yes, it's a big building that bends into a pretzel hoop.
So how do we get into this thing? I don't suppose there's a door-inator you have.
Yeah, I mean, you just waltz in through the front door, you clod. Yes, there's revolving doors at the front. And loads of security, if you recall from before.
Oh, yeah.
They
right.
have
I entered this
security
place.
there.
Now we just go on like Perry the Platypus through one of the
Yes.
windows on the 30th floor.
Yep, and when I say security, by the way, I mean you have actual high-ranking members of Hana that are in there and fucking sweeper teams. Like, you have actual sweepers that are employed by, like, the head itself to deal with fucking Parax and shit like that. Like, that level of security. So, you know, the TLDR for anybody who would be here, like, you guys would all know this as well. Nobody fucks with the sweeper teams. It's just that simple. You don't fuck with the sweeper teams. It's like the Ravens, really.
Makes
Which
sense.
you may or may not bump into later, by the way. But it's like Ravens. You just don't fuck with them. But you go in through the front door, all of that fun shit, going through, where would be an area that would be... I guess there's going to be a little screening area out back, right? So you have, like, the front entrance, you got the desk with the receptionists and stuff, the boards with all the jobs, but there'll be a little side door that'll lead off into... We're going to literally make it into a DMV at this point now, because this is hilarious to me. So you just have Fixer DMV.
Yo.
Oh, no.
There's the whole line that goes, there's like an S that leads out onto the counters that just takes fucking forever. You've been waiting in line with Alden, just kind of looking at the clock awkwardly this whole entire time, wondering when you're going to wind up getting pulled up for your number and shit like that, right? Just waiting to be able to... You haven't even pulled a number yet, actually. You're waiting to get to the desk to get the number to wait.
Oh my god.
Dear God.
Man, it's a good thing I don't live here then. Shit.
Dude, District 1 sucks. Nobody lives in District 1. That's a good living.
Yeah, they
then
really
we
used
get
the
to the
long
act-
fucking lineinator.
The long
Yeah.
lineinator up to the receptionist deskinator to be able to receive your fucking license from the license creator-inator.
The licensinator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is an inator
Fucking-
device in HANA Association at this point. That is canon.
Well,
And
well,
then
that's because the head is Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
You're right. You do be right. Oh, God, that just put a fucking thought in my
Oh.
head now, dude. Now we
Oh.
just need Doofenshmirtz to be an arbiter. Like,
Yes. Yes.
or his
No,
daughter
like-
would be an arbiter. Actually, no, I take it back. His daughter would be an arbiter.
No, yo,
Oh,
but like, low
wait a
key,
minute.
what if that was actually what his wife was doing all the times that she sends Veronica to go hang out with Doofenshmirtz?
Oh my God.
what the hell does that make Norm then? A fucking claw?
Yeah, it gotta be a claw, yeah. I don't see what else. Callie the platypus? Callie the platypus? Fuck, man, somebody edit that. I need Geb's hair edited onto Perry the platypus. I need that in my life. A platypus? Callie the platypus? Fuck, man, that is humor that only our stupid asses would laugh as hard as we did about. That's all I need to
Oh,
say,
God,
but that is fantastic.
It should
Yeah.
not be as funny as it is.
It is, but it's fantastic.
This reminds me of this one clip where it's like Doofenshmirtz is like, a platypus? Harry the platypus woman?
Yeah.
The platypus!
God, that is so good. But
Yeah.
hopefully, okay, so luckily enough, though, after enough time winds up passing, you've been awkwardly looking at your watches, waiting for the fucking line to budge, alright? You wind up getting pulled off to the side by somebody else who just is expecting. You don't really catch what they're saying to Alden back and forth, though, but he just motions you guys out of the line, and there's a little sideline. Think about how there's, like, at an airport, you have the line that the people who've already been... I don't know if they've already been, like, registered or whatnot, though, or if it's just, like, the pilot line, but you know what I mean, right? Like that little sideline if you've ever gone flying. Yeah, exactly. You paid extra to go through security, quick.
We're in TSA pre-check.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think that's pretty much what it is, too. I think you pay extra to just quickly go through fucking whatever, but still the same shit.
Yeah.
Probably.
But yeah. So you wind up getting pulled off to the side. There's a whole other side area and whatnot. And the woman at the desk is just going to ask for your credentials there, Al.
Do I have credentials?
Yeah, you're gonna need an ID of some kind. Everybody has ID. You just don't have it for, you know, as a fixer. It's assumed that everybody has some kind of whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's gambling license.
Yep.
It's gambling license. Yeah, my citizen ID.
Right. And you guys are all just sitting in, like, the chairs off to the side, like, wherever the fuck at this point, just waiting for this to go through, right? So... I'm imagining now Luna's, like, counting spots on the ceiling, or just passed out in a chair. What the fuck would your character be doing? What would Lua be doing at this point? Lua's just playing with his pocket watch.
Yeah, no, actually, you know, fiddling with the pocket watches, probably, you know, it's like at the beginning of it, probably just messing with pocket watches. Probably for a little bit of time in the middle of it, you know, took out the little thingy that he got out of the monster. I think it was like a little pill-shaped thing. If I remember correctly, I should have written it down. But yeah, inspecting that little thingy. But obviously, he's not really gonna get much out of it from just looking at it closely. But he has nothing better to do, and that's what's interesting to him at the moment.
Yeah, just staring at that little pellet like, what are you? Tell me your secrets. Lua wants to stare into the void.
Yeah. But mostly just doing that, and just repeatedly checking the pocket watches. Sometimes within like a couple seconds of each other, like, you know when you like open the fridge and look inside, there's nothing you want to eat, you close the door again and you come back like a minute later?
Yep.
He's doing that, but with time.
You know what? I got an idea. Yeah. Okay, so, all right. Here's what I'm gonna do, Corb. What is your cold skill level? Whatever dice that you have for that, I want you to roll that for me.
Okay. Let me.
You're doing a brain check.
I think it's.
You're doing effectively an insight. Like, well, not an insight. It would be like an investigation.
Arcana, clearly.
Yes, this is an Arcana check.
Maybe.
Okay, 8 out of a 2, so definitely on the upper end of things. So, let me ask you this too, Corb. How, like, heavily invested in the inner workings of Zeal, Distortion, etc. would Lua be?
I mean, considering, you know, spooky lore stuff, very.
Very. How much would you say that he knows, though? And I know that you're kind of... You wouldn't know, because it would depend on, like, where my line is for that, though. But, like, I would assume, given like, what they want to do and whatnot, they don't have a very firm understanding of it, but they've probably dabbled.
They have a really good understanding compared to the average person.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, not including people who are, like, outliers and, like, specialists in it. Compared to, like, a normal-ass person, Lua's very knowledgeable. Compared to somebody who actually is, like, fully immersed in that field, not, like, super knowledgeable.
Noob. Got it. All right, cool. Upon inspecting the pellet, it's not really, like, any other technology that you're intimately familiar with. It's actually incredibly intriguing to you. You can't quite locate where the power source is inside of it. In fact, by all intensive purposes, it really shouldn't function as a piece of technology in any way, shape, or form. But the one thing that you can pick up in any way, shape, or form is that it seems to be an emotion influencer of some kind.
Gotcha.
If you're familiar with that silly Paramount Halo series, honestly, it would be very similar to the pellet that goes in their spine.
I'm not familiar with that series, but
Yeah. Spartans have a pellet
interesting.
that suppresses emotions, so they're not distracted. That's really it.
Gotcha.
It's an emotion pellet.
Interesting.
It's not the same exact thing as that, though, but it would effectively be like that.
Yeah, so it seems to be able to influence emotions in some way.
Mm-hmm. Specifically when it's, in the body, though. Something triggers
Gotcha.
it inside. You're not sure what, you don't know how it works or whatever the case is, though, but it intrigues you.
Yeah, no, this only fascinates him further. Bro really wants to get this thing in the lab, but unfortunately can't do that right now. But having a mechanical eye, he got the zoom button.
Yup.
He can do a little bit.
Fair.
Not like
fair.
microscopic. He just can like with your phone camera. He can do that.
Yeah. just looking at it, blinking real quick, you just hear camera noises. What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Just
God.
yeah.
Chell, what would you be doing in the meantime, too? Are you just bored as fuck in the chair?
Yeah, she's probably like sitting in the chair kicking her feet with the panda hoodie over her eyes.
Do her feet touch the ground?
Never.
Her feet do not touch the ground. Excellent. All right. Gatucci, after a couple of moments of, I'd say 2 or 3 minutes of her inputting info and all of this other stuff, she's going to ask you to step off to the side for a photo for the ID and stand in front of the little whiteboard and whatnot. So, how do you pose for photo?
I mean, yeah, he's probably gonna take off the. What, did I give him a hat? I forgot at this point. No, yeah, I did give him a hat.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember actually. I mean, yeah, he's gonna take off any like headwear accessories that he might have, and then probably just like a smug little smile.
Of course,
gotta have the
naturally. You
trademark
gotta
on
you
him.
gotta have the curling corner of the lip smile. Absolutely. My
Yeah.
smirk that I currently have in stream,
Yeah.
patented.
I don't-
The RPG Fox.
I don't know why I thought of that, like the slight descriptor of it. Like not after you said your avatar, I understood what you meant, but at first I thought you just meant the white person smile.
Yes, indeed. As
Okay,
you
well, maybe
do.
not that basic.
I can be sometimes,
yeah.
but it's all good. All right. She takes the photo, and after a few more minutes, an ID just straight up prints out of the fucking machine, just as is, all laminated and all that fun stuff. She hands it off to you, and finalizes some paperwork, and bing, bang, boom, you now have your fixer license, my friend.
Thank
They
you.
misspelled Gatucci. No. They did
course
not.
they
It's
did.
spelled proper.
I'm sorry. I was about to say, because then I'd have to check my citizen ID, and then I'd have to go through the DMV again to get it fixed.
Exactly, and then you gotta wait in line again to be able to check that, and then
Yeah.
when you finally get up in line, they're like, we can't do it here, here's the phone number for the toll-free number to be able to have somebody else handle this for you to get an appointment with them.
Yeah.
Yo,
and then we're
if they
told
spelled
to
his name
go
wrong,
back to reception.
Yes.
yo, if they spelled their name wrong, Luna would probably personally sit there and go back up with Al and say, "Spell it right this time, or I'm gonna break your fingers."
Every time you misspell Gatucci, you lose a finger.
She just grabs her hand and just is like, here's how we're going to do this. Every time that we need to redo that ID to be able to get it properly set up, I'm gonna break a finger. I might even keep it.
Yeah.
Seems to be my specialty these days.
She starts
Fair enough.
collecting.
Yes. She just has a body part collection inside of a bunch of, like, formaldehyde jars. She's
I don't doubt
that
it at
girl.
this point.
She, instead of collecting, like, animal skulls and shit, it's just body parts. She's Rocket Raccoon.
Yes.
I'm sorry, who
yeah.
the hell collects animal skulls?
People do that. No, there are people who fucking do creepy
mean-
shit like that. They, like, collect skulls. There are some
you ever
pagan
seen-
as
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
people that do that, man.
Have you never seen the
it's just-
vulture culture tag on Tumblr?
I'm not
Yeah.
on Tumblr. I'm not on social
We're
media.
Probably
talking-
for good measure.
People who collect
Yeah.
animal skulls are kind of like the necrophiliac versions of horse girls.
Honestly, yeah, and I hate that you said that because fuck, man.
Maybe necrophilia is an incorrect descriptor, but I know what you mean.
I don't know. Well, I mean, in all intents and purposes, it does mean liking the dead. It doesn't mean you have to fuck the dead. It just means you have a supreme like of the dead. Some people take it in a sexual sense, but I think technically necrophilia works.
Yeah. It is weird.
I mean-
It is a weird phrasing.
Yeah, I feel like there's better words.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of one off the top of my
mean-
head. That was the best I could think of in pregnancy mode.
Pregnant mode. I blame
Understandable.
Pregnart. Yes. Oh, fuck. Alright,
Anyway,
so
at least
congratulations.
I have my fixer idea now.
Yep, awesome.
I
How
now
does
have
that
to
and how
know
does
what
that make
grade
you
am I
feel, Al? How does that make you feel?
Like, yeah,
Official.
not really. It's just a little bit exciting.
Official. It's just a Tuesday.
Yep. I'm now the government problem.
Does this make Gatucci feel a little awkward that he now officially has like legit business and not just whatever the fuck he wants to do to make money?
Right?
Maybe, but probably not that much. It's probably gonna be like, oh, a lot of people are gonna know me now, probably.
Right? He's like, I see opportunity. But
Now
also,
it's another way to
Kinda.
identify you.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, unfortunately. The government now has a social security ID for me. This is not good.
This is not good, yeah. I've been avoiding those jackpots in the casino for years so I don't have to input my tax info.
Yeah,
Just runs
yeah.
out of the building
You
every
see
time he
what-
hits a jackpot so he doesn't have to sign up.
Yep.
Thank you for
You
the
see, when
stretch and
I
hydrate.
steal money, it's theft. But when the government deals it, it's tax. What the heck?
It's taxing. Taxation is
Yeah.
theft, people.
Be like Al Gatucci. Don't pay taxes.
Yes.
I do not condone this message. I do not condone this for all legal purposes, but also don't pay taxes.
To be
I
fair,
condone
I
it.
don't think.
For all
To be
legal-
fair, I don't think anybody in the Library of Ruina verse pays taxes.
Yeah, honestly,
For all
probably
legal
not.
purposes, FBI. This is a joke.
Dude, there probably aren't taxes, but there probably are shakedowns. I don't doubt that for a fucking bit, for a minute, that there are shakedowns. Be like, all right, bitch, where's my protection money? Like, what
Yeah, I was about to
fucking
say taxes are very different from protection money.
breaks kneecaps?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, how different is it?
I mean, that basically wasn't that
Different is-
basically the index though, in a nutshell? Like, didn't they basically do that? But it's like, hey, do this silly shit that we give you, and you'll be fine. You'll be protected. Isn't that basically what they
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, pretty much.
And the thumb, on the other hand, like, they're just literally mob bosses. Like, they literally have capos. So,
Yeah.
a corp will
Also, the way
deadass
you-
send arbiters to your door for not paying taxes. A corp? Oh, absolutely, I believe it.
Also,
So
the
there
way
is
you said
taxes.
capo- the way you said capo caused me physical pain. Just so you know.
Well, you can say
Yeah,
capo
I
or
will
capo.
say-
It actually can be said either or, but I said
can be
capo
said-
for
oh,
ages. Yeah?
Also, fuck, I have to know, what grade am I?
What grade?
What?
Do you
What
really
grade of a
really
fixer
want to
am I?
know? Do you really
Is
want
it
to know?
a
No. You're a D grade fixer. We don't
Nine?
go from 9 to 1 here.
Oh, okay, never
Rated
mind.
A for Al.
You're a
A
D.
for L.
No, it's a D.
D, okay, you know what,
You're a
I'll
D
take it.
grade
for
fixer.
D, not
You
bad.
move up the ranks from D to C to B to A to S and then color. That is how it works.
Oh,
Which, by the way, there you go. You guys
okay,
have a little bit
I
of
see now.
intel on how the world functions. You go through the ranks in that order, and that is how it works. And you are awarded them kind of just whenever the fuck that Hana feels like you're ready to accept the next one. And they actually lock the tasks and stuff that they have at Hana for you to take based off of rank.
Interesting. I mean, D, I'll take it. I am kind of just starting out, even though I did kill whatever the hell I just did.
For all legal purposes, what you're doing doesn't really have a ranking anyway because it's a special order from Hana, so it doesn't really matter what your rank is. It's not limited to a rank. You are also picked by somebody who has more than enough authority to say, I don't give a fuck that he's D rank. He's doing this thing because he has a task that I need. That he has a capability that I need him for, right? So it really don't
Okay,
matter
okay.
since you're under Alden's inspection or his care specifically.
You're a
So-
nepo baby.
You are.
Oh, what?
Bina, probably.
I mean, I'll
Tax
take it.
time! Dude, no, you don't even understand who. You don't even... Without spoiling anything in the future, let's put it this way, okay? There's a reason why I was asking everybody A, C, and B Corp to get information on how that shit works with the head. I'ma leave it there, okay? You will see at least an Arbiter and at least one Claw through this campaign, and it'll be fucking fantastic. I cannot wait until I wind up putting them in and how they function.
Yeah,
It'll be great.
Here's hoping they're not coming after me.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know if they're going to be an enemy. Who knows? They could be an ally. You have no idea.
boy.
They could skirt the line.
Could.
Really just depends at the end of the day. They're going to function very similar to kind of how they work, though, in LC. So, that being that the Arbiters just are there to watch and judge. The Claws hurt.
Yeah,
The Claws do the execution. They're the one that's going to rip down your establishment and murder everybody inside of it, man, women, or child. They don't give a fuck. And then the observers, or whatever the fuck that they are, the B and whatnot. I don't even think I'm going to have it where anybody has ever seen them, and that's fine for you to know that information. Nobody has ever seen an observer at all. Nobody has. They just know shit.
Yeah.
They know.
They
They
don't
know what you do.
know.
They know what your browsing history is. They know where you've been the last 3 nights. They know that you're cheating on your
There's a corner.
wife/husband. They know everything.
They know that you're cheating on your wife and husband.
Yeah, simultaneously. In a Denny's parking lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had to say that, but don't worry about it.
That's reminding me of a conversation that I can't say aloud, but I will message it to you, Fox, because it's funny.
Oh, do, please. Oh, fuck.
Look, I now have my fixture license at least. Got it.
Yup, excellent. Alright, we've lightened up, we've had fun. Alright, so you wind up making back up to the group, so Alden's going to enlighten you guys all. So we do have a next lead that I'm going to wind up sending you all to, and I have business to take care of as well. We're going to be moving over to District 2. Right now we're still waiting for them to do background checks for whatever, because remember when he sent the, to do a check for a name? What was it, for Q-Ball or whatever, to run a DNA check for that shit? Was it the DNA check, or was he trying to do, I guess a little bit of both, really, though, but they're trying to find, like, some leads to this whole organization that you're dealing with, though, right now is the point of the matter. Right, in the meantime.
Realize it.
Question.
Yes.
In character, do you guys have, like, any sort of lab equipment, anything of that sort?
Well, what are you looking for in specific?
Anything. God, Corb out of character doesn't know shit about bioengineering or what, like.
Be like, I'm gonna just be real with you, Chief. I don't know bioengineering, and I just want to know what the hell this is.
Yeah. What is stuff to investigate the pill?
Gotcha. We don't have anything on site that we'd be able to do anything with. However, I have leads. Actually, I feel like you asked this in the last session where he said that he has leads in District 3, and you were like, ugh.
I don't have a very good memory, Fox.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. I just remembered it suddenly, or was like, I think that happened, actually, because I was like, but he does have he does have people in District 3, and then, and then Lua was like, well, pretend it didn't happen until now, to be fair.
Oh, we can just pretend it didn't happen now, actually.
Fair. Understandable. But yeah, and we can add that onto the stop after hitting District 2 if that's needed, but for right now, I need to get some maintenance done on a weapon, and I can only get that done in District 2. There's only one man on the world, only one man in the city, specifically, my apologies, that truly knows how to be able to, we'll say, fucking maintain his gun. Which, by the way, if I didn't say that before, he has a rifle. A very unique, interesting rifle at that, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll describe it best as it's kind of like a Western repeater-looking ass thing. But, just more technologically advanced, right? More bells and whistles, more things on it that wouldn't really make sense. Attachments, it looks like there are seams about it, especially you would be able to pick up on this, Lua. There are seams and whatnot that would imply that that weapon can be reshaped to a different form. Just based off of where there are, you can see all the hatches and stuff on it, like the... I don't know if hatch is the word, but you know, like, on the back of a door, how it will turn because of that, but yeah. There's like those kind of things all over the damn thing. Hinge, thank you. I can't think of the word.
Yeah, oh yeah, you mean.
Yeah, there are strong, like really strong looking hinges throughout the gun that imply that it would be able to be reshaped and reformed.
I see.
Repeating rifle, that's a comically large greatsword, yes.
So he has a weapon from Ruby, got it.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could very well be. Or it could just turn into bigger gun. You don't know. You have no idea how it functions based off of that, but you have a very good inclination that it just can reshape. And that's pretty much everybody in the party looking at it, too.
Fair.
Yep. So he wants to go and get a gun looked at and all that fun stuff, and you guys are obviously being invited along for that ride. How many of you guys would think that your characters would have visited District 2? That is the manufacturing district, mind you. It's just a bunch of like blue-collar workers that just build shit. It's where all the workshop meisters go. And where Trace Association would be, by the way.
Possibly, not sure.
Hmm.
Probably, like,
Always.
briefly on business.
Fair. They have other places that they would sell things to, by the way. This is more of think Factorio, right? This is where your main building and assembly of everything is. And then it gets shipped out elsewhere.
Ah, gotcha.
That is the main thing. Yeah, so unless there's a particular reason, like you have workshop business or whatnot to visit people, not really a particular reason to be there, though a lot of workshops do exist in District 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably never been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably the same, but like, I will say, I have been to District 3 every now and again.
Fair. Alrighty. Oh, and I almost forgot, as he steps outside of the door. How many of you are comfortable with warp trains?
So, actually, interesting question, Fox, because you know how Lua can, like,
Yeah.
has a pretty good grasp of things that are weird and have some sort of magical properties to them?
Yep.
Would Lua know that there's something weird about warp trains?
So here's the funny thing.
Especially,
To give you a peer under the hood, it's not the same way that it functions in LC. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha. Well, specifically because also Lua's specific specialty is in stuff relevant to time, so I feel like you have a relative idea of if warp trains are as bad as LC or not.
All right, let's put it this way then. How about he's always been interested in it, heard a lot of rumors and whatnot, but never was able to use them. We'll say they're a relatively new thing in the city. And he's never had the opportunity to hop on one before, but he's excited.
Okay, yeah, probably. Yeah, he wants to get a look at one.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is a field trip for Lua now.
Yeah, this entire expedition is a field trip for Lua.
Honestly.
Bro's on the magic school bus.
Indeed. And what about you, Al Gatucci? How comfortable are you with warp trains?
I mean, like, unironically, kind of in a similar boat with Corb, in the sense that, probably hasn't been on it before. As much as he travels, I think it's mostly on foot.
Okay. Fair enough. Luna?
Luna
probably don't give a fuck.
Take the weight off.
Yes.
Luna would never have been on one, but also doesn't give a fuck. Put it this way, if it's not something that somebody that, like, oog smashes their way through life has ever experienced, and Luna probably ain't experienced it yet.
Alright, then here's an idea that I think...
She's like one step above cutting her food with a stick, like...
Fair. So here's what I'm thinking of, that'd be like a fucking hilarious interaction that goes off in my mind, is it faster? Yes. Works for me. Just starts walking off.
Pretty much.
Yeah, how fast is it? Faster than walking. Good for me.
Pretty much. She'd just be like, alright, I'm
Okay.
down.
She also don't really give the thing too that I also imagine with Luna's character as well. Again, I don't want to fucking like just throw shit in for your characters. She wouldn't give a fuck about word of mouth. Like if people said a bunch of negative things about a thing, she'd be like, I don't care. I haven't experienced it myself.
Pretty much.
Like, but yep. All right, cool. On board the warp train, then he's gonna supply you guys with the tickets needed to for it. Or actually, you probably would be able to get on it just with a fixing license or whatever documentation that you have anyway. Yeah, you know what? I don't see it being as a money sink, if depending on the situation.
This is my kind of invention. Let's go.
Yep.
Free transportation.
Awesome. So I'm gonna describe the train specifically as it's almost steampunky, to be honest with you. Fucking gears and cogs and shit off on the side. Doesn't quite look like your normal train. Like there's definitely no like coal or caboose or whatever. It's just one car, right? Just one car. And there's several of them, so it'll like shoot one car and then like another one or whatever the case is, but they do them like one at a time. And I'm gonna say that the actual rails themselves, it's kind of just more of like a gravity-based thing. There aren't like wheels on the train. No vroom vroom train from Limbussy, I'm sorry.
No.
No! Charon may or may not be the driver, though. Of every one of those trains.
They cloned her.
Everyone.
Yes, there's just a million Charons that's the fucking driver in every single train car. That's canon, actually. You know what? Yeah.
Nice.
Charon is just always the train driver.
Yeah.
Vroom vroom. But you don't actually see where the car goes. Like, you never really can, even with the lights and whatnot. It just goes into a fucking void into the tunnel, right? You will never be able to see where that goes. But you'll board the train, and, for everybody not Lua, I'm gonna drag you in a minute, but for everybody not Lua, okay, this is gonna be the fun part. It's just gonna feel like a couple of seconds, or I'd say maybe 30 seconds or so, 20, 30 seconds. Not like a typical train where you can feel the bumps or whatnot. It's just a smooth transition. You can feel motion, but it's weird. It's almost like the feeling of when you're falling, right? Like vertigo. When you're on a ride, right, when you hit the pinnacle and then drop, but you don't go anywhere. You have that feeling for like a good 20 to 30 seconds, and then you're at your destination. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. This is gonna be a fun one for you then, Corb.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Teehee, teehee.
Hello.
Alright, so here's the funny thing. You would be able to pick up the spatial anomaly from that, definitely. Like I said, it's not like typical LC fashion, where it's like a million years and all that other shit, though, but there is clearly some time fuckery that is going on with that. Like, literal time travel, more or less. You can't quite put your finger on it because you can't see what's outside of the train, though, but you're not in motion. Exactly.
Gotcha.
The best way that it feels for you is you're simultaneously going forward in time and backwards in time. I can't explain that other than just through the words, but just think of it that way. Like, is how it would feel to him.
I'd imagine, considering Lua uses, like, the prosthetic eye and the, like, pocket watches to kind of see what's going on with time at any given moment, I'd imagine, from what you've described, those are just going fucking bonkers. Yes, exactly. You don't keep it to anybody else. Nobody would have noticed it. Actually, I might make people do a roll for it real quick when we get out of here, though. I mean, but your clock would be the clock would be spinning. Yes, it wouldn't be able to know what to keep track of time. And the moment that you get out of the anomaly, it just flips right back to normal. Got it. Yep. But yeah, there's clearly some time kerfuckery, and it was exciting the whole entire time. It gave you butterflies. Yeah. Yeah, no, he feels like he just went on a roller coaster. Exactly. I mean, quite literally is how it would have felt anyway, but yeah. I won't obviously go into any more than that, because there's more that I can put into it, and whether or not that it's actually dangerous or not, but that is what you get. Yeah, I mean, I doubt he knows for a fact if it's dangerous or not. Yeah. But I'd imagine he knows that it's not impossible for it to be dangerous, but who knows
Yep.
if it is?
Everything that you do in the city is dangerous anyway.
Exactly.
All right, I'll
You know,
see you in the
it's
session VC
Normal
then.
city shit.
Absolutely. Alrighty, that is that.
Oh,
That was a
Oh,
fun
sorry.
time. Yep. Oh no, it was quick. It was quick. But yeah. Alright, so you arrive at your destination. I need to pull up my notepad on how I describe District 2, so twiddle your thumbs for a minute.
While you go look for that, I'm just gonna say, Lewin looks like he just got off a roller coaster. Like, he looks very, like, hyped. He's like a starry-eyed kid right now.
Oh, and for
Oh my
everybody
God, it's
who would
Don
like to do
Quixote.
so, for everybody who would like to
Don
do
Quixote.
so as well, you can do a cold check. Real quick.
Oh, cold, you say?
Yes,
Don't mind
cold.
if I do. Great. My highest stat.
Indeed.
Imagine not having Sharp as your highest stat. This
I know,
post
right?
was made by Sharp Gang.
Wow, I rolled really low. This is not good.
How low did you roll?
Fucking 10.
That actually might be just enough, because I was thinking about 10 for the check.
Let's go! Fuck it. Yeah, I have 4 dice. I rolled 3 and a 1.
Hmm.
I rolled 3 3s and a 1.
Indeed, indeed.
Hilariously
I
low.
appear to have misplaced me notepad. Was it in here, then?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, I
I
remember
wrote
it.
it.
The thing is, I remember it. Oh, no, that's why. It's in my laptop case. 'Cause I was supposed to write shit into it. I was wondering why I haven't seen it in, like, a week.
Mm.
Alrighty.
Yeah, unironically, I will probably say Al's probably just waking up from a nap as well.
He just passed the fuck out. And what about you, Luna?
As soon as he hit the chair, it's news o'clock, baby.
News o'clock. Excellent. Yeah, then what about you, Chelsea? When you were on the warp train, did you just pass out for 30 seconds?
Probably was just looking at her fingers and assessing the damage.
Assessing the damage.
I mean, she just punched the fuck out of a giant-ass mound of meat. She probably has a couple of gashes.
That's fair. That's very
That's
fair,
fair.
actually. These are towns. Wait a minute. Actually. Yeah, no, this is going to be totally fine. So you guys would actually arrive in Harvest, then. That would be the name of the haven. I'll give you more details in a minute, though, but it would be the primary haven of District 2. But upon arriving into District 2, alright, as I mentioned before, it is known for its all-encompassing industry. This is where everything is made and shipped out, and there's just factories fucking everywhere, right? You got smoke towers, smokestacks, all of that kind of stuff that you would imagine in, like, mill buildings and stuff. Just ejecting crap into the atmosphere, okay? Like, it rivals... It is a carbon footprint that puts both combined America and China to shame. The amount of shit going into the atmosphere, because it's on that kind of a level. But interestingly
like
enough...
Midgar levels?
Yeah, like Midgar levels. But interestingly enough, right? Here's the cool, like, the anomalous part. The air is perfectly clean. It feels as much, at least. Like, you don't feel grimy. It doesn't feel all the stuff that you would associate by being there. Like, it actually seems very breathable, very livable here. It's just got absurd amounts of shit getting shot out into the atmosphere, though, somehow, right? This
You think
is...
this is fog? No, smokestacks.
Absolutely, yeah, no. There's not even fog is the interesting thing, though. It's actually clear, right?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
The entire district has this, like, this rusty tone to a lot of the different, the metals in the walls and the buildings and stuff that you see here, right? It's not quite to the same level as District 1 with the different varying building sizes and all of that stuff. It just literally is hangars, silos and stuff as far as the eye can see, mill buildings, all of this shit. There are actually roads here as well as there were in District 1. Okay, there are literal roads here and highways, but they're almost entirely filled with like trucks, like Mack trucks and stuff, like transporting things, right? Like, it's just all transport. It's not people just driving around because people don't fucking drive around in the city. If you do, then you have a lot of money. It's the best way that I can explain it, and it's probably in District 4. But, like, cars don't really exist, so there's no point for roads, necessarily, other than segmenting buildings and people walk down them. Maybe a bike or something, I can imagine, but... that is the one definite defining, like, part here is there are roads with just trucks moving merchandise and all of this other stuff. Conveyor belts, even, in some open areas that you can see in between buildings and stuff. Think Factorio personified as a district in the city. That's what you get here.
Oh, interesting.
Alright?
Interesting.
So what you're telling me is that it's easy to steal things.
Yes. Now, those of you who would be more or less
Oh.
familiar with this area as well, too, or actually better yet, I'll just have it told to you in story as you're walking along with Alden. So we're going to go through that way, right? So you step out of the train. We already went through fucking Lua being like a kid in a candy store right now. You just woke up from a nap, and Luna's just, not giving a shit about a whole lot of anything as per usual. And then Alden decides to kind of fill you in on the location. So we have arrived in the main haven in District 2 by the name of Harvest. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this area, but this would be where the Trace Association is, who handle all things Workshop Meister related. You can think of them as Hana, but for specifically workshops, they handle everything that goes from the top to the bottom, right? Obviously, I have business to take care of, and they'll be sending us over to another haven that I need to find to maintain a weapon of mine, but we're gonna start here. You might have noticed while we were heading over here as well, honestly, Paraxin are a non-issue here. Almost a non-issue, rather. They can kind of serve us anywhere, but... really, the main threat that you would see around here would be if a higher-end syndicate, maybe, I don't know, somebody who's really high on their britches or something, thinks that they're just king shit for whatever reason, decides to hole up in District 2. You don't really deal with rats in the same exact way that you would in District 1. So, for the most part, it's actually safe. So long as you just keep your nose down and you do whatever that you need to do. A lot of the people that are here are going to seem very stern and stiff and down to business when it comes to dealing with anything. Don't take it personally, that's just how they are with everybody. They are very specific on dealing with their crafts and getting better at it. It's probably the main passion that they have in life, if not the only one. And as he's walking around, you're just seeing these sights that I was mentioning before, just the conveyor belts and all of this other shit. This is the best thing ever of all time. Come back later, I'm sleeping. Yo, that is an 8-ball line if I have ever seen one right there.
True.
Right?
So
I gotta get you that stretch now.
I'm here.
Fantastic.
In other news, hello.
You missed the warp train.
Good. Nice.
Good.
Gladly, so.
Oh, man. The warp train was great, Echo. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
It
you
was
missed
so
me
hype.
going to the DMV.
Yeah, and we
Yeah,
went to the
we missed the
Hana DMV to get Al Gatucci a fixer license.
Yeah, I now have a social security number. This is not good.
It is not good.
Hana DMV outside the Doofenshmirtz Tower.
Yes, exactly. And Hana Association is now canonically Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charon is the actual driver of the warp train. Every single warp train car. There are several of them.
Yeah,
You just hear the kawaii vroom vroom in the other seat, and then it just goes off. Oh man, but yeah, we just arrived at District 2. Al Gatucci was having to get a license to be a fixer to be able to be like officiated into taking the work under Alden. he wants to go to District 2 to fill a little bit of time because he's currently just trying to get a lead to go further on into the investigation right now, but he also needs to get his weapon looked at by somebody in specific in District 2. And District 2, you would know this with your character as well too, but like he kind of filled everybody else with this. District 2 is where all of like the industry of everything goes up, right? Like think Factorio as a game, smokestacks everywhere, fucking mill buildings all over the place. There looks like there's a shitload of pollution while the entire district has like a rustic red like tone to all of the different like walls and buildings and everything in it though, but like weirdly enough while you're in this district like nothing has that same smell. Like you've ever been, if anybody's ever been to New York or a big city, you know what I mean. Like you can smell the fucking pollution from everything being so concrete jungly. Like that just doesn't exist while you're here. Like it's weirdly a fresh breath of air. But that was how I wound up describing that. But you are here in the Haven of Harvest, where Trace Association is, that handles all things workshop fixer. They are the Hana Association of Workshop Meisters, effectively. So, that is where the warp train would have dropped you off. And currently, you are... I guess it would be a waltz, like a small little walk-off over to the district that it would be in. But did I have it written down as its own separate haven is the question. Now I gotta check that. Or was it just straight in Harvest? You guys are about to get to the part where why I named it fucking Scars for the name of this episode.
Oh boy.
I'm
so hyped.
Indeed.
Are we about to get stabbed ahead?
It's nothing that
Perhaps
exciting, I
maybe?
assure you.
Oh, I see. Never mind then.
I'm disappointed. Alrighty.
Anyway.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, here's how we're gonna have this done. Trace is also going to have, I don't know if a trolley would make sense, though, but I was thinking, like, transportation to get people and send them out to other workshops, especially if they are big in name. Right? So if you have, like, a big enough name in, District 2, then literally Trace would be able to just kind of send you out there through a shuttle of some kind. Because they actually have roads here, too. I forgot to mention that as well, Echo. District 2 has literal roads, even though they don't really exist elsewhere for the most part, because, like, nobody drives around. There's no point for roads other than for people to just kind of walk down them, so it's not like a traditional road. But there's actual highways in District 2 that are just filled with trucks, like, moving materials and stuff around. And I guess shuttles now. So you'll waltz on over to the Trace Association building, where you can kind of see... I'll say it's like a bus stop off to the side, like two different ones on the sides of it, alright? One of them, the label over the top of it says Instinct, and then the other one says Reason on the opposite sides of it. He's going to waltz over Alden, that is. He's going to lead you guys over to where the Reason side is, okay? And you're going to wind up waiting for the shuttle.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And... Oh, I see. I thought you were gonna do something right there. I don't wanna fucking cuck your RP if you're doing anything.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything, but now that you said it, man, this reminds me of the time I was at the DMV one.
Oh, god damn it! That was literally 5 minutes ago. Details,
There's gotta be
details.
something to fill the void, no?
I mean, technically you guys filled the void in that warp train, but...
I took a nap.
Chi mine explodes. Wait, what? Chi mine? Okay, I see. Fucking Charon. I was like, what? That would be awful.
That would
Just
be terrible.
train just detonates suddenly. That would have been a great, like, sudden action scene, too. I almost wish I did that. Damn.
That would have
There's
been
always other
hilarious.
opportunities.
Yes, that is true.
yes.
There are plenty of opportunities for me to
Yeah.
just throw you guys into something, for sure. Yup. Alrighty.
Spicy.
So after about a minute or two of sitting down, doesn't take too terribly long, the shuttle shows up. we're just gonna make it a bus. Fuck it, I don't care. It is a bus now, okay? And
I mean,
all
is the
aboard to
shuttle not a
reason.
bus?
Yes.
The
I mean,
Limbus?
that's what a shuttle would be. Yes, the Limbus. All aboard the Limbus. That's what it's going to be canonically called. It is the Limbus.
Anytime there's going to be a reference, I feel like we're going to make it a reference.
It's going to be. Absolutely. This is a reference-filled campaign. The best thing is,
Fair,
it is
it's
not the
hilarious.
worst thing in the world.
Also fair.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
interestingly enough, too, like when you get on board this, unlike the warp train, where there was plenty of space everywhere for
Yeah.
unknown reasons, this one, the bus would actually be kind of cramped. Like, just every seat would have been fucking taken, and they would have needed to, like, relieve other people. But you guys were able to get on, and you can kind of squeeze your way onto the bus, and you're trying to sit relatively close to each other, but in usual bus fashion, everybody just wants their own seat out of the double. So, you're sitting close to each other, but in different areas. And then the bus is going to take off. And I'm going to just say there's not really much to really bring up beyond that, though, but you're just going to be on one of them highways that goes pretty high up off of the ground. It's just like a fucking overpass if you've ever been to a place like San Antonio, where they're just... actually, weirdly enough, the better explanation that I would say, it's like if you've ever played fucking GTA or, like, Saints Row. You know those overpasses that they have, or like Burnout games and stuff, where they have those really higher up thick areas, and then there's the random exits that like offload onto a normal street underneath it or something? It'd be like one of those, where it brings you onto a giant highway overpass with all of said trucks moving around materials and everything I had mentioned before. And it would be about a 10-minute ride, I'd say, to bring you down to the Haven. As for describing the actual Haven, so what do we got here? I'm gonna say it's just a literal warehouse. That's really about it. Kind of hangar looking, but like not with the round top, just a big flat fucking warehouse with some scaffolding on the side. And you can tell from all of the things that are being moved around from pallet jacks and everything beneath you as you're going down from the overpass that it is it's a weapon facility specifically for firearms. You don't really see anything that's like of the melee variant in any way, shape, or form. There is just ammunition and firearms, as far as you can see, just being moved around and produced and all over the place, right?
Yeah.
So you are, congratulations, you're at a firearms facility.
Congratulations, you have found a secret arms warehouse.
Indeed. It's really not secret. There's nothing secret about it at all. In
It's
fact,
definitely
when
not
you start to
secret.
get off of the bus, they have really, like, intense armed security here. Again, to the same levels of when you were in Hana. Like, you'd be an idiot to fuck around here. But, yeah,
it makes
because there's
sense.
a lot of fucking guns and bullets here, okay? Which also leads to a little discrepancy that I did here as well, too, versus normal Library of Ruina. Guns and ammo are not uncommon in the city, right? That's how I wanted to do it here. Like, people have guns, absolutely, and you can use guns, but due to people's, like, efficiency to deflect rounds and stuff like that with swords, because you can totally do that with augmentations, because those same things with, like, tattoos and threads and stuff, I feel like is a cool thing to still include here. Because ain't nobody running around with literal armor in the city. Ain't nobody running around with actual armor, so it's just, like, badass threads. But, yeah, it's totally still possible to fight melee to gun with somebody. If, in fact, inefficient in a lot of circumstances. But guns exist, ammo does exist. It just won't... It's not super potent, is the best way that I can explain it. It's just kind of a thing that you use while people are at a distance and then close with melee. Most people do, at least. Which then leads to the question where Alden seems to be specifically a gun user for some reason. Makes you wonder. But anywho, you get off of the bus and you start to waltz on into the factory. Alden is trying to wave somebody down from inside. And how should I describe this individual? Serious question, because it is relevant to, Now, you know what? Actually, I know exactly how to describe them. Fantastic. I'm making this up on the spot, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I think that it's more enjoyable, to be honest with you. So there's going to be a hooded individual. Actually, no, if it's... Yeah, okay, no, if it's guns, yes, okay. I had to fucking think about how I wanted to do this anyway. A masked individual or a hooded individual is going to walk up to you, okay? Specifically a red hood. And they're going to literally have Little Red's mask on. If you guys remember the fucking abnormality from, obviously, Little Red Riding Hooded Mercenary. They don't quite look like her, but they have, like, the same mask. It's clearly, like, a man. Like a big, burly dude, okay? That's going to waltz up to the front of the warehouse, and he'll stop and double take for a minute, looking at Alden, before having just this really friendly presence to Alden being there, just... Well, look who it is, you son of a bitch! It's been a while! Alden's just gonna be like, yeah, well, I've been busy. You know, you can see that these two are clearly like old friends, more or less. Or at least they just have a friendly business relation with one another, right? But they go back and forth a little bit, like, what have you been up to? And Alden's gonna kind of fill him in on just rudimentary information about being on an investigation, until he eventually just changes the subject over to, I do need you to look at my firearm. It's been a little bit since I've had it maintained. I figured that I might as well bring it to you more so than anybody else. You're best person that I know of to be able to deal with this sort of a thing. Oh, and I almost forgot, for the rest of you, you must be a little confused about this interaction. This, right here, I don't have a name to throw out. I'm just gonna call him Red. Red
Fair
works
enough.
fantastic. Red with 2 Ds, okay? We'll write that down into the book later on. But this is an old friend named Red. He runs the Crimson Scars. You've probably heard about them more or less, and if you've done any kind of shopping involving firearms, they literally make the best firearms in the entirety of the city of Tibil. There's nobody that even remotely rivals it. So, that is who these people are. They are actually in direct rivalry with the Cobalt Scars, interestingly enough, who bake anything melee. But, yeah, just we'll keep that between us right there. They have a nice little rivalry between the two. Is he... Wait, he's a Red? R-E-D? R-E-D meaning what, gamer? Yeah, the Resident Evil 4 merchant. Could you imagine if it was the Resident Evil 4 merchant? What are you buying, stranger? No, it's just literally like a raspy-voiced, like, burly dude with a red cloak and jacket and vest and whatnot. Not dressed exactly to the way Little Red is, but just with a hood, right? Maybe some gloves and whatnot, and with her mask. Retired, extremely dangerous. Honestly, would be accurate. Would be accurate for Red, but that's nowhere. That's not here or there.
Oh boy.
Yes. But yeah, Red's pretty badass. I was thinking of how to kind of introduce him into it, though. But he runs the entirety, again, just to reiterate, he just runs the Crimson Scars, who's the biggest arms dealer, period. Like, they're kind of the only arms dealer, more or less. They're smaller ones, but, like, they do absurdly good shit at a pretty high price point, but it's worth it. Like, the best way that I can give you an equivalent for it is, you know how the Thumb had, like, all of their magic ammunition and whatnot for their guns and their fighting style? The Crimson Scars would have been behind the manufacturing of it. That would have been the level that they're on. Like, they do absurdly awesome magical shit with guns. Specifically with guns. That being said, there also is a shop front too that you can see where the manufacturing area is too. By the way, for anybody curious.
Oh yeah.
But he's gonna leave his gun on the table, and after Red just kind of inspects it for a little bit and whatnot, What the hell have you been doing with the old girl? I mean, honestly, she really only needs a little bit of oil in just the right places and some TLC and she'll be fine, but seems a bit more beaten up than I'm used to seeing her. Nothing that I'm aware of, to be honest, but, maybe she needs a few upgrades soon. Maybe. And as they're going back and forth with this, if you guys want to go ahead and, like, fucking look around at shit or whatever, because you're just letting them do whatever, but
Yeah,
if there's anything specific you're doing.
I mean, Lou is probably looking around, just wandering, because bro's bored as fuck. Warp Train was so cool, and now we're here.
Yeah, it was like, oh boy, guns. I use those.
He doesn't, is the thing. So he does not get any shit.
So I'm gonna say there are people that are there just making sure that you guys aren't like doing any fucking weird shit though, but like they're not really bothered by you waltzing around and looking at stuff because you've been brought into the actual warehouse, right? Like there's actual shelving on your left and right. You're in a fucking aisle right now, and he's just kind of put it down on a table, like a makeshift area that he has set up, and you can just see just loads of firearms, chassis, sniper rifles, shotguns, etc. Ammunition lining the walls behind you. Like, it's just fucking cool looking, because there's just so much shit lined up all over the place.
Yeah, I was probably just walking around, and he's like, well, at least we don't have to do much, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's what, at least you know, if you ever had anybody who wanted to fuck around, they're going to find out, because you can just pull a gun off of the shelf and load it. It's like that scene from Tremors where the fucking worm pops in through the wall and they're just pulling all the guns off of the walls and just unloading into it.
This reminds me of like a huge headline I've seen before.
I think I know.
I
think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Shot by every other customer in the store.
Yeah, honestly, that's basically the Crimson Scars that I wanted to do. Like, a lot of people, they got like a grizzled, almost southern kind of thing to them as well, too. Like anybody that's here. Yeah. It's kind of the theming for it.
Yeah.
With red being like their signature color, because obviously if you can't tell from the theming that I'm trying to do here, it's the little red and fucking... You know, the little red and the maybe bad wolf is the theming. They're opposing, rivaling weapon companies.
Yeah, I was gonna ask something, but I didn't want to make this kind of reference. But you said this is a hangar, right?
Yep. It's like a.
Now,
how would I explain it? It's like a flat-roofed, like it would be more than 2 stories if you're fitting shit inside of it. It's like, when you go to a Home Depot, right? It's not an actual storefront, though, like that, so you don't have, like, the doors and all that other stuff, but, like, how something like that would be if you've ever actually been to a factory or been to a place of work that has that kind of setup in Home Depot where it's just all of that shit everywhere. And then they have, like, their workstations with, like, all of the lathes or whatever machinery that they use to be able to make things on the other side. It's like that. Just a big, flat, not quite mill, but kind of.
Yeah. I was just gonna make the references. Oh, is Guile from Street Fighter here?
Guile from Street Fighter? You know, maybe. Or we can just play his theme. We can do that too. I also totally forgot I have a music player.
the super flat top.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. Man's got flat top for days. What can I say?
Indeed.
Anyway.
What would Luna be doing other than being not amused? I don't know, I feel like she might be slightly amused, actually. Slightly.
I feel like she'd be slightly amused, but at the same point in time, she's like, I don't use any of this. But she'd probably still be looking around.
Fair. It is interesting that we're just seeing a bunch of fucking guns all over the place.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, but it's like, you know, that person that like, oh, this is cool, but I don't like guns. But it's really cool.
Yep. Alright, that should be a good volume for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yup. Since it techno chose Yesod. I mean, that would be a good option too, Yesod's floor theme. That would be pretty dope. But I also like this interaction right here. Because it also happened to be the warp train theme. So it actually is fitting.
Hee-hee.
Tee-hee. But yeah, there's fucking guns everywhere, and he's just kind of playing around with shit.
I just realized none of us use guns.
Suddenly he asks the $1 million question, though, and Red's gonna be like, so who are they? And he's gonna explain that he has you guys, he's working alongside you guys, or rather he hired you guys to help him out with the investigation, right? So, tell you what, Alden, this is gonna be a little bit before I can totally tweak this up, and you're obviously going to be out of a weapon during the meantime. Any way that I would be able to... Actually, I feel like it'd be better off asking you guys in general, though, but... How do y'all feel about being able to run a small errand for me?
Depends on the errand.
I just simply need you to go ahead and find a boy of mine and just make sure that they wind up getting, make sure that they know that their order is here to pick up at the shop is all. You're going to be moving over to a very small neighborhood area, slightly into the, fuck. Don't mind me. My head is kind of blah right now, too, from my headache. I'm just getting over it. Anywho. You're going to be going a little bit into the outskirts here, and it should... Obviously, it's the outskirts, but you all seem perfectly capable. You shouldn't really bump into anything that's too much trouble while you're out there, but I just need you to go ahead and make sure that a very faithful customer of mine can pick up his order at the shop. We have it waiting for him out back. That's really all that there is to it. And my hands are obviously full at the moment. I was just about to head out and do it.
I mean, you got a name for this fella?
Tristan, yeah. His name is Tristan. I have an address for you right here, as a matter of fact, and I can send you off into the right direction. And he's gonna hand off a, he just writes down on a piece of paper. Gives you an address to go ahead and find the man's. And he'll point you off into the direction to be able to make sure that the guards know to be able to let you guys out of the fence and whatnot, to be able to bring you out there, though, but he'll flag him down and whatnot. But, yeah. Yeah, so he's gonna want you guys to go ahead and find his boy, Tristan. Also, as a note, too, I didn't say it in the literal interaction, but most of the outskirts in District 2 is literally just other people that work in these factories, in these mill buildings that, like, run the machinery for workshops and all that other shit, right? That is, like, 99% of it. So, like, they're actually, hilariously enough, a lot of the normies that are in District 2 would whoop a normal syndicate member's ass if they're, like, a low-ranking person. So, if there's people that are fucking around doing illegal shit here, which is what I was alluding to with Alden earlier. If there's people doing, like, fuckery around here, they're not your normal hooligan. Because these people are most likely armed, and probably with whatever was sitting around in the dumpster outside of instinct or reason, where the Cobalt or Crimson Scars are. So they'll fuck you up, is my point.
Noted.
District 2 is great, dude. District 2 is great. It's the America of the city.
It's the America.
America. But anyway, off to it then. So this is where I wanted to segue off into having you guys go into a, like, kind of an instanced thing with an eventual clash and whatnot. That's how I'm segueing into it. But what's up, Corb?
Oh, I was just gonna say that, for the record, Lua does not seem too thrilled about this. He's not against doing this, but this entire situation is extremely boring, especially compared to the fact that he was just on a warp train and he was hyped about it. So,
yeah, he's just getting down from, like, a massive high.
He just seems very disinterested in all of this right now.
He's like, yo, but the warp train.
He wants to ride it again.
He just wants to go right back on. Yeah, you just slip away from everybody to pop onto the train again.
He wants to.
I can see it. I'm gonna be real with you. I can see it. It's not out of character.
It gets too boring.
That's fair, but
Like if this errand gets
Odd.
too if this errand is too dull, he might slip away and like ride the warp train 3 times.
Whee!
Three.
It's like,
Jesus
oh, it was
Christ.
even better the third time.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I mean, hey, it's at least somebody to stretch their legs.
Fair. Alrighty, so I'm gonna drop you guys off now in the outskirts in an alleyway. I don't have visuals other than to just change the background here, so let's do that. It's not in games. Where the fuck is my shit? Not workshop. It's objects. Yes, objects. I knew that. Alright, guys, we're going downtown.
I believe.
Yo.
Also, while it is on my
Downtown.
notes here, let me throw red.
Yeah.
Looks eerily similar to someone you have seen before? Question mark. Leader of the Crimson Scars Workshop. There you go. All right. So you are now in an alleyway. The
Right.
address that you have been given. Fuck it, 330 Elm Street, because Elm is extremely boring and generic. You currently are on Elm Street, but you're in like the hundreds right now if you look at the numbers that are beside you, so.
Are we having a nightmare perchance?
Are you having a nightmare? What do you mean having
On
a
Elm
nightmare?
Street.
Oh, I see what you did there. Fuck. Fuck. I hate that I
Let's
didn't think
go.
about that and you had to explain it to me. Shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Reference number 59.
I mean, you're right. Maybe there is a nightmare at the end of it. Who knows? Who knows?
Perchance.
Also, do you need an invite echo onto the board?
I could probably just join.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you need an invite onto the board? Because you can just pop in.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yep.
The nightmare is for Corb, and it's just the fact that it's a very dull mission.
Yes.
Yeah.
And invite to Gem. Alrighty. But also, hello, Hermes. Hello. I saw you earlier. I forgot to say hello. I'm gonna spin the magic 8-ball in the meantime. Outlook not so good, guys. Outlook not so good.
Oh boy.
It's things are looking grim for you. 8-ball says so.
Sorry to say, Corb, it was a really boring mission.
Right. All right,
Yeah,
I gotta open up another tab here because now I gotta open up my Google Docs. Why do I need to open my Google Docs, I say? Don't worry about it. Gives us time anyway to wait for Echo to connect real quick. And then I don't know if it threw you on that color by default, Echo, but you were white. I can see the index card in it. So I will open all of you guys' character sheets in case it is needed. Oh, I forgot to open El Gatucci's. I thought that was the first one I opened. I have committed great crime.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Rename tab. Characters. Because we're gonna have a lot of Google Docs open. The items list. Yes. And I'll open up the book just in case I need it. I'm just realizing I like never opened anything up, but it is fine. Alrighty. I think we're good now. Fantastic. Yup, that is all of the things. Oh, wait, no, actually. I lied. That is session 0. I need session 2. Where are you at, motherfucker? I know it's here. That is awkward. I mean, I can reuse that shit, but I know that I have it sitting somewhere. Did I just make a second page, or...? This is actually a little annoying because I don't have the new sheet for some reason that I made. I know I made it, though.
We'll grab a drink, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you got time. Type. It would be a spread, yes. Why do I have a Google spreadsheet named Gears D's Nuts?
Why wouldn't you?
Alright, you
Why
know
don't
what?
the
Silly me, you're right.
Why don't the rest of us have a spreadsheet named that too? Like,
damn, you right.
I think you're just ahead of the curve, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it's only showing things that are shared with me, that's why. That is so fucking weird and annoying. Oh, no. Okay, I see. I put it under that. Okay, I was like, bro, where did I put these? Because I remember writing it out. Okay. No, I'm just fucking blind, chat. Alright, we got this. Don't worry. Alright, yes. I think I know how we're gonna do this then. Alright, so here's gonna be the funny thing. I am gonna want one of you guys to eventually do a roll, and it's gonna indicate the encounter. It's gonna be funny. And by funny, I mean it's just gonna add some RNG to it because I can't make up my mind on what I would rather have you do. And I'm just gonna have you choose either even or odd on the die you roll.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, it's a 50-50, so I think that's the best way to go about it.
Gambling.
We're gambling, yeah.
Oh, I love games of jam.
Gear these nuts when I get back to... Yeah, honestly, yeah. Hold on, I need to figure out what that document is now. It's gonna fucking, like... It's gonna drive me up a fucking... Like, yeah. I have Rusty's tier list spreadsheet that only Waifu was using saved in here. The shitty spreadsheet that I still don't understand how it was used.
I just realized, why does that go at 16? Stamina not reset at montage?
Good question. Oh! So, yo, I don't know why it says gears, but this is...
I'm here.
These are all of the units from Counterside.
I'm here.
Welcome back.
Oh, hold
Okay.
on.
Yeah, these are all the Counterside
Sorry,
units, and what they
You
do,
could say
what
it's down to
is,
the max,
like,
no?
what their rankings and shit are.
So, what did I miss?
Not much. I was just looking around for my information
Yeah.
that I wrote down for
Did you
things for
find
this
it?
session. Yeah, I got it. So, what I'm going to have you guys
I
do is whoever wants to go about it, or however want to figure it out with yourselves, I just want somebody to roll and then just call, like, even or odd. We're doing a 50-50 right now. There's also coins we can use, too, but we have dice on the table actively.
Wait,
So-
even.
Even.
Even?
Even, everybody? Gotcha.
I proceed to roll the dice forever.
All right.
Oh, it's
Excellent.
even.
All right, cool. You win that roll then. Fantastic. All right.
Oh, he's a
So,
good gambler.
you're natural born. Awesome. Alrighty. So you're going to be going down the street, because you're obviously on the same street. You're trying to get to 330 Elm. You're in the 140s right now. You got a long walk ahead of you, but you wind up going down the street. And your encounter that I'm throwing so that you guys have a clash for the day, because I need to test out my new system on what I had thrown together for mobs, is it's actually going to be a Paraxin encounter. So, very basic Paraxin encounter, though. So, they are not genetically modified. They are just Paraxin. So, I need
I
battle
can
music.
gain that.
That is true. That is very true. You could modify them.
The temptation is there, but
Oh my. Okay.
I mean, listen, the temptation is there, but I'm not going to.
I just
Well,
need to make
maybe
sure.
the science guy, but he doesn't want to break the pill.
Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Something broke for a minute there as well. You were a little bit warbly there, but I think you're good now.
Oh, rip.
Okay, there we go. Awesome. It's because of that fucking change, I think, in the song.
Ah.
Not all players have loaded the audio clip. Now Morshu has the ping spike. There we go. Alright, cool. We're doing yes, odd. So.
Yay.
So, I have some Paraxin that I specifically designed to be a little harder to deal with this time, so.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Yay.
We're still gonna go with the 3 enemies here, though, but I do want to see how it winds up working with some of the other random stuff that I threw in here. Yeah, 25. And then you guys can just set up your counters and whatnot.
I got mine all set up
Oh
already.
yeah, let me look,
Yep, yep.
at my list.
I got my 2 clocks.
What's up?
I think I just
Oh.
grabbed ice.
What's up?
Huh? Oh wait, that reminds me. Echo, why are you at 60 now?
What's that?
why are you at 16? Shouldn't
I can't
she's like
hear you,
stuck
you're
at
really
the max?
muffled.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it this way so I don't have to deal with delay. You know, hopefully.
Yeah,
Okay,
hopefully.
Say it again.
Are you not supposed to be at max stamina? I feel like we've had a montage like before.
I guess so.
Yeah, you guys are at full now.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like it doesn't
I
say in the
came in
rules
late,
when you go back to
I-
full. No, that's fair. It's just I just noticed that as well. Actually, yeah. Wait, that does beg the question. Why am I hiding my health number? Alright, I have to roll.
Oh, yeah, so I need to roll my starting attribute.
Oh, guys, I hit it. I hit the funny number.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
1, 2, and a 3.
I'm getting my
I
telegraphs
thought you
up.
meant
Give me a minute.
69 somehow.
Oh, well, 69.
You said funny number, and I was like, oh, 69. How did you do that?
Okay, fair. Sorry.
Fox, why'd
Let
you
me
give me a
rephrase.
white on white dice?
Oh, that is
Yeah, what the
awful.
hell?
I mean, you
That-
grabbed it. You can grab another dice bag. You don't have to use it.
You can use like red or something.
Yeah, it's just say you
I will be back in a second, though. Just a
All
moment.
good?
Oh, I'm lagging.
Lag should have been done now. I did see the ping spike, though.
There you go. Okay, exactly as it was.
And just so I am not picking the favorites, there we go. The colors are going to represent the telegraph on who they're using those dice for.
Gotcha.
And because they're telegraphs, so the two on the side are going to be Parax and Grunts, and a Parax and Brute is in the center, which is going to be a bigger, meaner guy. For the telegraphs, it's going to be a skill called Rend that requires a 4, 5, or a 6. It deals input plus 2 damage, and then it reduces a value of those chosen die by 1. So that's what the two on the side are for the 5 and the 6. And then for the one that's attacking Chelsea and Echo right here, that is input damage plus 4 to 2 enemies. Now, the Brute has a passive in here, Taunt. I think Taunt means you can only burn the Taunt enemy before you burn other people's die, if memory serves me right. So let me just read that.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll just be back in a minute.
Yeah, do your thing. So long as this opponent is in a clash, other non-taunt opponents cannot have their dice burnt. So that's how taunt works.
Okay.
So you would need to burn the Brutes, and you cannot burn these. I think you can still interrupt telegraphs by other means, but if it's like a burning thing, they can't be the target is the point.
So, I'll ask this question again once Morshu's back, but between the two of you, are you guys okay with me going first? Because I have some pretty good, I have some very good, black tech bomb fodder.
Indeed.
I'm back there if you'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
Viviann, you good with it?
I totally forgot my mic was muted when I said go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Nate. I'll ask... I'll make sure to ask Morshu as well, obviously, but like...
Indeed. Indeed!
I just like, spamming black tech bomb, it's funny.
It is funny, though.
Especially because I have a 6, so I can just as planned it. I could also do just as... Actually, no, I can't do it with the 5 and the 2. Rip.
Yeah, you're fine to go first.
Okay, neat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait for your go-ahead, Fox.
No, you players always go first, so unless there's a skill that I threw on it.
I just wasn't sure if there was any more flavor text or anything to go. Alright.
Nope,
Well,
that's about it. You got 2 skinny boys and a thick boy. That's really about
alright,
it.
Well, you know what? Fuck you. Black tech bomb.
Mm-mm.
I will use my 6 to get a full black tech bomb. Exactly the correct number, might
Exactly.
I add. Which means just as planned activates. When you fill a set clock without needing to fill any extra segments, you can roll a new dice. So, got a 5 there. And you got a Yeah, all of their dice need to be lowered by 1. So,
Oh, damn.
5. That's a 5. That's a 3. That's a 2. That's a 1.
Oh, that's for everything
2.
under the 5, then, yeah, is what you're saying?
That's a 4. That's for every opponent dice. It's a 1. It's a 5. It's a 4. And everyone who has a 1 takes
6 damage, I
6
believe,
damage.
was the number, yeah.
So that was a nice black tech bomb. Want to see me do it again? I'll put down my 5 and my 2. Actually, no. I won't black tech bomb quite yet. Instead, I'm gonna hit him with a I'm gonna hit him with a trickster, which is deal 5 damage, re-roll your even dice, and yeah, it returns the dice. So I'm just gonna use a 5 to deal 5 damage to this fucker over here, this one.
Yep.
That I'm hovering over.
So 5.
Yep, 5 damage there, and I just re-roll my 2. So going to do that. It's still a 2. Swag. Well, doesn't matter. Anyways, you know what? Fuck you, Black Tech Bomb again. Back up to 6, and then it resets to 0. It does not get the extra, unfortunately. So we have 4, 2, 4, 1, 1, 3, 3, 4. So fuck the guy in the center.
Fuck the guy in the center in particular.
Yeah, fuck him in particular. But 6 for each of the ones. Anyways, that did a lot of damage. What if I did it again? Black Tech Bomb.
Where did that other die come from, though? For good, just for good measure. That first one. That was like a skill that you have, right? Yeah. For
Yeah,
I think it's under
just-
kind or.
No, it's under Zealot actually.
Oh, all right, gotcha.
Yeah, just
When you
plan-
fill a set clock, yeah.
Yes. So I don't think I did that one yet. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. All right, and 6 damage to all the ones with a 1 for each one again.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, all right.
All right, that's all I can do.
All right. Now I gotta run through NPC skills real quick, but yeah, no, that was a solid round.
Triple nuke.
Indeed, as one do. Explosion, go burr.
A funny explosion go burr, and it's especially funny considering Lua does it by just taking out a pocket watch and kind of looking at it.
Hmm. Just reading a couple
I
of
love
different
Black
things
Tech
real
Bomb.
quick. Black Tech Bomb is something we both looked at anyway at the time, and we're like, oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh! Like, I remember that
Yes,
very
Rico,
clearly.
kaboom.
Yeah, it's so, like, you'd think it would have exhaust on it, but no, I can spam that shit.
This checks out.
Yes, Rico, kaboom.
Indeed. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was my other setup that I had. Right. Alright, fantastic. So I think we are going to use... We'll use the Brute. So input +4 to 2 damage to 2 enemies, which winds up making it 7. So Chelsea and Camilla take 7 points of damage. I'll put that into the good old burn pile back here, which remains me with these. Do I have anything silly I can do here?
Oh wait, I should probably keep my burned dice out somewhere. I don't remember the number. I can figure out the numbers actually. I remember.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. I forgot I put a contingency on this character, but I can't do it because I don't have the right values.
Teehee.
Teehee, teehee. That's fine. Lua, you take 2 damage. Anyway.
A small price to pay for black.
A small price to pay for Black Tech Bomb. Indeed.
So what now? Is that back to us or?
Yeah, it's back to whomever goes next.
Alright. Now, I would like to go second guess.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Yep.
very funny skill I would like to
Yeah. So I am gonna let it go for the let it be that way for the engagement. I am curious in general when it comes to the wording for Black Tech Bomb in general when it says like lower all dice by 1 for the opposing dice. I still don't know if that's AoE or not. I feel like that's meant to be targeted towards whoever it is that you're using it against, maybe, but like it also is an AoE skill. So it's so fucking weird.
It says all opposing dice.
Mm.
So like.
Which is odd, but yeah, you know what? Honestly, yeah, because it's the thing. It literally does damage to people depending on values that exist. So it's weird.
Yeah, especially because the damage deals to all opponents. So like,
Indeed.
I don't know.
I might also have to
feel
look
like-
into some defenses too, because I'm willing to bet that there's also something in there that prevents things from being lowered or something.
Yeah, there's probably some defense out there that would just say
Yeah.
no to Black Tech Bomb. About to take damage? Say no. They
Yeah.
legally can Black Tech Bomb
Legally.
if you don't tell them not to.
That was like my favorite quote when we were playing Steel and Bunny, was that right there. Just, they legally can't hurt you if you say no.
Yeah.
It's literally Knife Bunny, though. Yep. Anyway,
Yeah.
who's next? Who be going next? Is it the Owl?
I mean, I guess if everyone's fine with it, I'll go next. I'll pick
I'm gonna
the
say-
yeah.
Feel free. Feel free. I keep
Yeah, that's
talking
true.
and I forget that I have this muted.
You're a fucking goober.
That is perfectly fine. You see, if only someone else had a 6, because I don't think the 6 in Lua's burn pile counts. Sure. So, yeah, anyway, I would love to use Leader, the Yankee, to, roll with 1, 2, and 3. Again, hey guys, do you like dice? Whole
I
rolling
love
out,
dice.
They choose to roll 2 additional dice. Wow,
Huh.
so...
The dice
Anyway, I'll
laughed
get
in
2
your
more
face.
dice because of this. Yeah, apparently. Well, unfortunately, that's an exhausted skill, so I can't do it again. But lucky for me, it's time to use another anti that I haven't used yet.
Hey, yo, Pipkin Pippa is live. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate.
I will use the polish anti to increase the value of all my dice by 1. I believe I am ready to struggle now, sir.
Struggle bussin'?
Yes, precisely. I'll proceed to struggle and deal 14 damage to this goon. To the goon targeting Lua.
Indeed, that you did.
Yeah. And then I'll proceed to... I don't know why I put that in my reticle, but I'll
So you said you did 14, right?
Yes.
So you would have just
Right.
wiped it out, which is what I figured. Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I will proceed to deal 5 damage to the brute, because why not?
Fantastic.
Also, I know it's like we probably finished this fight already, but like yeah, yeah, you guys can roll 2 additional dice if you want to.
Oh, we all do?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah. That is how that skill works. It gives you extra dice. Yes.
Yay!
How many extra?
2.
2. Yeah, because
I
leader
love
is funny
dice.
like that.
Who doesn't?
I know, I love it too.
Question:
Yeah,
Fox,
that's-
do we keep dice between turns?
You know, that's a good question on how that works. I'm going to assume that would have been for your next roll. So it would go on top of your next roll that you would do, assuming you get a turn 2.
True.
Assuming
There's a turn 2. So, alright. I actually don't think that there is a rend that could be used here at this point because it requires a 4, a 5, or a 6. So I think the rest of these are going to be used for Struggle Bus and a 6. And I'm going to throw it at Al Gatucci.
Damn, how dare you.
Oh no.
You having fun, Fox?
Trying to erase.
Yeah, it looks like it's not working out for you.
We're gonna do that. I've erased all drawn lines now. Now nobody gets a line.
Damn.
I've already done the turn, so whoever wants to go next goes. It'd be either Camilla or Chelsea.
Up to you, whatever you want.
You can
Whatever
go.
you want to do, Chelsea.
You can go, because I'm pretty sure you could probably do this with, like, one move.
Just poke somebody.
Well, like, doesn't he have the move where if he kills one, he can instantly kill the other? So if he does, like, the 7 damage to that one, he can just instantly kill the other one? Like...
That is how it be working.
I do also use she, by the way, just so you know. Just a heads up.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't know. One of you go, please.
Indeed. Whomever wishes to do the
I'll go.
murder.
I'll go.
Yeah, I got you.
Hang on, I need a sneeze.
Beak
Pretty
sneeze.
sure probably have, like, 5 die too many.
5 die too many is a word. Why do you have so many die, Chill? Holy shit.
Because the first strike thing. I had the first strike and then
Oh
Al
my
gave
god,
me
that's
another
right.
2.
Yeah. You just... Alright.
Yeah. I mean, hey, talk about a little extreme thing. Damn.
Fucking
Yeah, I have
shitload
way
of
too many
die.
die in the first.
Yeah.
I had 6 to start with. Then Al gave an extra 2.
Man,
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna piercing strike with a 5, right?
Yup.
On
What
the-
does Piercing Strike do?
So we're doing this bigger guy, and basically I choose an opponent that doesn't share a dice of the same value, and I deal 3 damage plus 1 for each die in their dice pool. So I can hit them for 7.
3 damage. Yeah, okay, yeah. Gotcha. For some reason, that, like, didn't compute in my mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm gonna use a 2 to deal 2 damage. I'm gonna use a 4 to combo that. So I deal 4 damage to him.
Which would be death to the non-believers.
And then I have a 2 I can't use.
So it's just a struggle for 2 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, Chell, you can clean up.
Okay,
The funny thing is, how do you want to clean up? What is your strongest hitting skill just to overkill like a motherfucker? Get as much
well,
overkill
I
as you can.
automatically do, like, double damage anyways. So there you go, a 5, and then I did 10. Ta-da.
Oh my god, you totally just won. Holy shit.
Wowza.
Wows.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, you rolled accurate on what you wanted, so you got the easy encounter as it is anyway.
Let's go.
Indeed,
Oh,
indeed.
You hear me out here? I don't know why I assumed this was the easier. Why I didn't assume this was the easy encounter.
I have more dice than I know what to deal with on this board right now.
You really do.
Fork them over. I need some of that. Damn.
Right. Throw some of that dice my way. Jeez.
Yeah. I need to hit 20 at the start of a turn, and then I get more dice because of this.
And just because it's a requirement every time. There you go.
Oh. Oh, damn, we didn't get any books out of this one.
Indeed.
Book of some guy.
Yes. Book of some weird creatures in an alleyway. That looks like it's part of the Vina Carnis series.
Book of La Cricera.
Yeah.
Book of what's it to you.
Check their pockets. They don't have pockets. Well, they have flesh pockets, but... You will get no book of magical girl. This is correct. You will get no book of magical girl. You check the flesh. Do you salt the wound?
Come on.
Is there anything funky about these guys, actually? Question.
Nah, they're just Paraxen. They were just regular old Paraxen. It's rare to bump into them here, but you do bump into them every now and again, so it's nothing really out of the ordinary. They're just some normal-ass Paraxen.
Do I get any readings off Paraxen normally?
Readings?
Yeah, like, just anomalous stuff.
Not really, no.
Gotcha.
They just exist. They're just creatures that fill the spot of what a fucking... what a sweeper would be, really. Yeah, you just get some flesh. I mean, if you really want to strip the flesh to resell it later on, I'm not stopping you, but I don't know if you'll be able to fucking resell flesh later.
Hey, you never know. There might be someone out there looking for lots and lots of flesh.
Yeah, that might be some creepy ass
There
people.
may be a cannibal colony.
And they're probably in District 3.
Llama.
Yeah, and they're probably in District 3, mind you.
He needs all that orphan meat.
Yes, correct. Why do you know that they're orphaned?
I was just saying Carl the llama. No, right, Carl?
Yeah, Carl. Carl, that kills people!
That kills
I need orphan meat for the meat drag.
Yeah, oh my god. That was a series, man. Good lord. Carl!
That was the only joke I was making, is that you could sell that meat to Carl and the llama.
You're right, though. Okay, so you continue further down the alleyway. I'm gonna roll another die. And see if there's a second encounter. Yes. This was supposed to be a thing where I wanted to test out encounters more so than anything and just give you a little bit to work with, so... Because I had no easy, quick segue into things, but... Oh boy.
Ooh. That doesn't sound good for us.
Oh boy. Anyway.
I'm excited.
Yep. Well, you guys saw me nat 1 it, so... Okay.
I did not.
Yeah.
So as you get closer to your destination, you see the numbers rolling by, 270, you hit 280, 290, finally break into the 300s for all of the numbers as you're going down, right? So you're really close. Suddenly, suddenly, you're going to see what you can only assume to be as a couple of, interestingly enough, well-armed syndicate members that are shaking a man down in the district.
Well.
Indeed, yes. And you can't really catch out too terribly much of what they say, though, but they do yell out a name, and that name being Tristan, which is the name of the guy that you're looking for, so you kind of need to break that fight up. Or at least based off of what your task is. You don't have to, but, you know.
Yeah. We should probably do that.
We could let him die.
Yeah. You could. You could. There's nothing stopping you from that, but... Al's like, but anyway. Hear me out.
But Al...
Do we get anything out of this? Yeah.
Well, we're doing a task for a guy. He might tip us if we get the guy alive.
Yeah, I know.
We could get money out of him. We could ask him. We could be like, hey, we did this for you. Hey,
my services don't come for free, bitch.
Yeah. You're not wrong. It is easier to be in someone's good books after all.
Indeed. Yeah. Got anything to chip in on that one, Chels?
Luna would probably just look over at the other three and say, does anyone have anything diplomatic they want to try before I start cracking heads?
And who the hell are you supposed to be, you pint-sized little shit?
This is like because they're calling out some midget in our party.
They're a little taken aback and confused by the fact that you just, like, don't seem to fucking care, but
Let's just
they
say if you
look
don't know my name, then you're probably in a better position in life.
Do you think this is funny? That guy owes us some money, and we're going to get it one way or another.
Well, we need that guy instead, so, tough luck.
I think it's clash time. Alright, fantastic. Alright, we're gonna go with 2 wounds for the stakes on this clash, but yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be a clash in general anyway, though, but, yeah, if you guys have nothing else to really throw RP-wise for it, though, yeah, it would be clash time.
I do have something that I'm curious to know.
Yes.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, what is it?
Not much, per se, because, I don't think we understand the severity of the situation he's in, and, well, I'm quite curious to know.
You don't. However, they're definitely going to brandish weapons and threaten you to get the fuck out of their way, or else. They're not very reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, more corpses for the carriage, I guess.
Yeah. Fucking Gatucci, she's like, why do they always do this? Your funeral.
I mean, yeah, basically. I mean, yeah, you don't mess with syndicates, usually, but like, oh, they're all hot shit, why?
Excellent.
Why do they keep thinking that?
Because they think that they are hot shit, that's why. Alright. Well, this time, I'm throwing you guys against 4.
4?
And we're gonna try a thingy.
Kind of cool right there.
We'll find out. So there are 4 boys. 2 are lighter than the others. Like they're, they're holding knives and seem a little more nimble than the other 2 who are more well built.
Oh,
and you're not gonna sugarcoat what now?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Black tech bomb.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Struggle times 50.
I need to draw the I'm not gonna sugarcoat it meme with Lua.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Black tech bomb.
Oh, guys, we did it. I can give everyone more dice.
Let's go. We should probably have you.
Go.
Well, should we have you go first
I mean,
then, so that you can give us all dice?
I
Maybe.
can
It's
give
just like,
you guys dice passively.
I mean, don't you like
how
move dice
so?
around, whereas Al spawns dice?
Yeah.
If you want to go first, though,
yeah,
I'm
that
not
is
arguing against it. I'm just saying.
No, they can go first.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but like, mine does a little more than just move around, right? Anyway, let's do with these 20.
Let's. Okay.
That's a lot of numbers.
Indeed. Funny numbers go burr.
Incorrect.
We're gonna go with... Suddenly Roland 1 theme plays.
Yeah, play my theme music.
Red Mist plays. What was I looking for? Ah, yes, I was looking for
funny numbers.
Funny numbers go burr.
A red mist for me? Oh, he's a red mist for me? Oh, he's a red mist. So, Mr. DM, who will they be targeting?
Alright. 1 sego here. Just taking a look at what they can do to remember. how I had them set up.
Gotcha.
But it'll be a funny. It'll be a funny. Let's put it that way.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Blah, 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 lunge. Alrighty, awesome. Glad. Alright, cool. So that's an exhaust. And... oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Alright, I put that one in there too for this. Okay, so one of these skills that I threw on the assassins, actually, is one called Unpredictable. So what that one works, how it works, is every initial roll of anybody that it's up against, so you guys need to change your first approach or take 5 damage going into combat.
Excuse me?
So you
What?
can change it or take the 5 damage.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Yeah,
So
hold
if you
on. When
approached
say change
with
your
blunt,
first approach,
so you know how you like approach with blunt, cold, etc. for all of these different things that you choose at the start? You have to either change that at the start to not take 5 damage or take 5 damage.
Do we have
Alright,
to
fine,
change
I'll-
it between sharp and blunt?
It can be whatever it is that you're using as the approach for all of your different skills. Yeah, whatever that you're using.
Okay.
Lua replied,
I guess-
nah, I'd win. You're right, that is Lua.
Nah,
I
win.
guess I'll use sharp then.
Hmm.
So I guess I'll remove 1 dice and re-roll.
Like I said, you don't have to swap the approach, but you do take damage at the start if you do.
Yeah, you just...
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Chell's
well,
just
yeah,
like, nah, fuck
I'm
you,
just gonna
I'm
swap.
punching.
Yeah, I don't want to take 5 unnecessary damage.
Fair.
I'll take
Do I
5.
re-roll or do I just keep these numbers as is?
You might as well keep them as is if you still have 3 for it. That's the thing. Depends on what your attribute is.
Yeah, okay, fair. I mean, because I went from cold to sharp, so it's
And
good
sharp
enough
is a
for
4
what
or a
I'm
3?
trying to do. 3.
Yeah, then you're fine.
So I
Don't worry
went
about
from
it.
4 to 3. Yeah.
You fine,
I
homie.
just removed 1 dice.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay.
I'll allow that. That is totally fine. Okay, now here's the other funny thing that I wound up doing as well, too, with the assassins. They actually can act out of turn order.
Ah.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. And I'm going to do it specifically with their lunges.
Oh, God.
So... Chelsea, you're at 28. You can restore your health all the way up to wherever the full point is, and then knock 5 off of it, by the way. You restore stamina in between fights. It's per counter.
Then
Oh,
I still
and
have
between
more than
fights.
like everyone else.
I thought it was per month.
And this is also going to be relevant for you as well, Core, because one of these that would have been telegraphed otherwise, this lunge is actually going to hit you. And this is why it's going to hit you, because it does input
Wait.
times 2 damage. What's up?
So, no, just to clarify, our health
Yeah.
doesn't change per montage, it's just every battle?
Every battle is stamina. Wounds
Okay.
carry over
Okay,
between,
never mind.
like, until you hit a montage. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
So stamina, that's the whole, you guys not taking a whole lot of stamina damage shouldn't really, like, I need to, like, tone these up for this reason, but that's what this fight's for. So, this is where I think we're going to actually see a more even setup, but we'll see. So, lunge that I set up, that was a 5, but it's going to do input times 2 damage, and it also burns a target die.
Oh my god.
It was supposed to be a telegraph at first, but they can also work out a turn. So I'm going to burn one of your 5s with it.
Damn.
Well,
Why did I throw
unfortunately,
that in there? Shit, it's supposed to be down here.
I cannot give everyone dice, unfortunately, anymore.
Indeed.
Tragic.
And, Jill, I'm going to burn one of your 5s as well, and that's 12 to you.
I can give myself dice, it's fine. I might take
I
damage
don't want
from
your
it.
5! Less black tech bombs. Alright. Who's going to go first?
Probably one of you guys, actually.
Yeah, do either you or Echo and Vivian, do either of you want to go first? Ladies first, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Do either of you
Yeah.
guys want to go first? Because
Sounds like
Al
it.
and I went first
Yes.
and second last time.
Yeah. I
My
also think
brain's
it would be
trying to read
really
something
fun
real
if I had
quick.
to-
Ah, she's processing. She's
Okay.
trying to pull the ripcord real quick, guys. Give her a minute.
So do I take 5 damage or re-roll my shit? Is that what you said?
Yeah, re-roll to a different initial roll. So if you came in with sharp, then come in with a different attribute, or you take 5 damage.
So wait,
I'll take 5.
Christian,
Yes.
I can roll a new die, right?
Roll a new die for what?
Because I have a thing that says when you receive damage, roll a new die and ready it.
And that's a skill that you got?
Yeah, revenge.
Yeah, you took damage.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna get that back, I guess.
Hmm.
But yeah, Vivian,
And you
Echo,
kept
do either
using
of you two
blood,
wanna go
so-
first?
I'll go, I guess. Thinking what to do.
To clarify, by the way, Chill, to also clarify
Yeah.
for this specifically, so that is a ready die. That means it is not used for your turn. If you're going to wind up taking a turn, it is put off to the side and ready. Now, what'll happen is if you get 3 that you can burn with it, then you use the effect that's under it, I believe. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, but that thing will be odd.
Well, let's see how that functions then. I'm going to read on ready dice real quick, but I think ready dice is a little different. So let me just read it. I want to make 100% sure of that before I wind up claiming it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're ready dice, instead of being burned, they burn at the end of the round, but you can't use the ready dice as input or modify them unless otherwise stated.
Yep. Yeah, it cannot be used as an input or modified unless otherwise stated.
Unfortunately so.
So yeah, it's basically just used where whenever that you take damage, you just keep going, and if you get 3 odds, then you wind up doing the effect on it.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay,
I just wanted to
so
clarify.
I'll start by using this 5. Of course, it's gonna be weird now. Why are you being a bot? This was a 5, alright? It's a 1 now. I don't know what I did, but it was a 5. To burn this one right here, the 30, his 6.
Mm-hmm. Burning.
And then, it'll deal double damage, so 10. Because I did the skull bash.
Okay, 10, yep.
And then... I guess I could just use the rest of struggle dice. Right? That's how it would work?
Yeah.
So then I could just do 8 damage.
Yeah.
And I'll
Yeah,
just do it
checks
to
out.
the guy to make it easy.
Unless you have another skill, then yeah, struggle's kind of just gonna be what you do.
I don't have any die that work for any of my abilities.
Yeah.
Fair.
Taking a page out of old my book, eh?
Apparently.
The old Al Gatucci
Yeah.
special, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Oh,
my
well,
turn. I
you-
guess I'll do another 8 to the same guy, and then my turn's done.
Alrighty, so you did 8 damage to whom? The same guy?
E.
Nailed it.
No. But
Alright. What do I want to do here? There's a couple of different things I can do.
Yeah. The assassins might be a little scary.
They're not the only ones that are kind of scary. I want to demonstrate a point here, but I want to make sure that I do it right.
Mm. Yeah, please don't kill her.
Whose turn? Who's going?
It is one of mine, and actually, you know what? I'm going to use the person that you just bullied for a minute, Chelsea, and yes, I do know how I want to do this. So, here's a funny, Corb. I remember why I set this up the way that I did.
Oh boy.
So, I have two funnies that I also gave the non-assassins. So, every one that they start with, thanks to a skill that I have, they can actually deal direct damage. So he's starting a turn and has a 1, so that's going to be 3 direct damage. Just because I'm going to put that 3 damage on you to prove a point. But otherwise, I can actually use this die for something else too. So the deflect is what I'm going to use that for, which is actually an interruption, but you can use that on your turn from my understanding anyway. I think it just can be used anytime. But how this is going to work is this one, anytime that somebody uses an input for a die, it can be swapped out for this one, as I see fit.
Oh god.
So that's ready to do that. And then the other attack that I'll do is the last one that's on its setup, which is actually not a telegraph, thank fuck. It's going to be Strike Down, which is a 4, where I get to choose another die to roll. And depending on what it appeals, what it rolls to, is going to be what the effect is. So, on a 4+, the damage gets added to the value, otherwise it's flat 4. Fantastic. Okay, it's a flat 4 damage. Al, you're going to take 4 damage, because I want to try to rotate it. That is going to wrap up that round. Alright, who be next? All the mobsters mysteriously get bisected. Ba-ba-ba.
Yes, you died in the call.
What?
You popped out of the call.
How?
I don't know.
Did it break? Cool,
Yeah,
awesome.
I didn't want to rely on the fact that you.
Well, it broke, so.
Yeah. I didn't want to rely on you checking Discord to figure out. So I was like, I'll just.
Yo, Black Tech Bomb was so powerful it bombed me out of the Discord call. Let's go. You didn't even use it yet.
Yo,
You.
you beat the damn guy.
Yep. All right, so
I'm
that's
not
the end of
gonna
that's the
sugarcoat
end of the turn. I just used the fucking one to use a deflect so I can swap it out for anything at any point in time because he's gonna fucking die anyway.
Yeah.
And then I did damage. So if you missed what the rushdown did,
Oh
I
my.
roll another die. If it's a 4 or more, then it's added to input damage. That's it.
Gotcha.
But it didn't. It failed, so it was a flat 4 damage to Al Gatucci. So you're at 26 health.
Oh,
So-
it's done.
Turn over.
All right.
Anyone got a preference?
Yeah, for whomever wants to go afterwards.
What does the deflect do?
If somebody readies, or not readies, uses a die as an input, and it is not this die, I can swap it out. So as long as it's not a 1, I can swap it out for this one. It's meant to be like, hey, you're using a high-value die to do good damage. Take this one. Fuck you.
Okay.
That being said, I actually don't know how that works in terms of burning dice. I don't know if you can burn a ready die or not.
It's burned at the end of the turn.
I mean,
Or
it is
round,
burned at
I
the
mean.
end of the round, but I'm wondering, like, if you were to... So, if you use something that burns dice, right, and you hit that target, I wonder if that still counts as a die you can burn.
I don't know. That is a good question.
I feel like there's a lot of clarifying questions to be asked and added to the rulebook.
Indeed.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
I don't
the
see
dude
why
who wrote
not,
this is
because
named-
I don't think that it said that it could be, like, that it can't be burned, so...
the dude who wrote this is named Joel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to get Joel in here and grill him for like 30 minutes, and then add that separate.
Oh,
But like, Joe! Come here!
Answer our clarifying questions.
Just put him
He
on
doesn't-
speed dial.
Oh, that's not
Phone him up.
clarified enough.
he doesn't deserve that.
By grill, I
Nah.
mean ask many questions, not be mean.
Oh,
Indeed.
yeah.
Like an interrogation.
Yes. A funny... What's the word I was going to use? A friendly interrogation, if you will.
Quite.
Anyway, who's going next? What player? We got Lua,
Gecko,
Gatucci,
no? Or-
and Camilla.
I mean, I could go next, I guess, if you don't really want to.
I mean,
So I can get a few extra dice.
I'd also be willing to.
Only
just
me,
because
unfortunately.
I'd be willing to, just because I could black tech bomb a couple of them into oblivion, but like, up to you guys.
Yeah.
You can roll forward, or you can choose among each other, either. That's the funny thing. If you want to leave it up to the dice, you can do that as well. The dice are our gods.
Yeah.
Does
guess
Echo
I-
have
I
any
could go
input?
next.
Just-
No, not really. Go for it.
what did you say?
I'll go next. They were fine with whoever.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I'd say go for it.
Yeah.
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 No, I was asking what Morshu said.
Yeah. I would like to go first, because then if you go, I can't get any more funny dice.
Okay.
Knock yourself out.
So,
You step
Anyway.
into the battlefield.
yeah, unfortunately so. Anyway, 6. Equilibrium. We've achieved it, guys. I get 2 more dice as a result. I really hope I roll a 1 and a 2, to be honest.
Ooh, didn't sound like you rolled a 1 or a 2.
Terrible. No, I rolled a 1 twice. Well, the good thing I'm using... Oh wait, I couldn't even use leader anyway. I'm dark, not cold. I mean, hey, at least I can use flexible approach, which is an input of 2 dice. I will use the 2 ones I roll,
Fantastic.
and I will deal 5 damage. To
2.
who? I don't know. Why
Alrighty.
not? Let's deal it to him.
Nothing personal,
And then-
kid.
Yeah, basically. And then I will struggle with a 3 to hit the same guy.
Excellent.
I will proceed to use another 4 to struggle against the same guy.
You have murdered a man.
Oh, okay. To be honest, I was doing that so slowly because I was very curious if he was going to use that 1 at all.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Monster.
You're right. I could totally do
Monster.
that and keep him alive, actually. Yeah. You know what? We're going to do that. I'm swapping it out for the 1. Awesome. Okay. Your 4 is
Anyway,
now a
fuck
1.
you, he's dying anyway. I'm using the...
Yeah, but it makes you burn more dice anyway
fuck
if you do that. But yeah. So.
I mean...
He's
yeah,
alive, though, for now.
Resource management kind of sucks.
I totally forgot about that.
No,
Thank you for
I-
reminding me of the rules.
Yeah. I mean, he takes 1 damage because my 4 turns into a 1, but I deal 6 struggle damage into him anyway.
Excellent. All right, cool.
Because I had another...
So I made you burn more dice.
He's dead,
This is a
though,
worthy
so-
sacrifice.
Yeah, unfortunately. To be honest, I didn't think you were just gonna entirely forget.
I actually did, though. ADD go fucking
Yeah.
burr, my friend.
That is true as hell.
Mm-hmm.
It is my turn, because I can't do anything else.
Okay, so I've already done
Oh.
everything that I wanted to do
Yeah.
right here. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with the other. I'm gonna go with the other pawn in the middle, the 30 health boy right here. So, boo doo 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 doo. That original ante that I had before is non-exhaust, so I can do the same thing with all of these. Basically, it's just a 50-50 chance of adding the extra die on.
Damn.
And we got 2 of the 3. So we got a 7, a 2 for a struggle, and then a 10 for the other ante. So how am I going to spread this dabblage? Sister dear, you're gonna take the 10. You're chunky, you can handle it.
Is that a fat joke? Are you calling me fat because I'm pregnant?
Maybe. What's it to
Oh
you?
wait, congratulations! Wait, really? Congratulations! I didn't
She
know
is,
that.
yeah.
Oh, good job, Uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle Fox. Look at you.
Indeed, indeed. I am the uncle. I'm gonna be the uncle that loads the kid up with junk food and just like, alright, cool, now go and
Are
pester
you
mama.
Are you
And mandatory D&D sessions.
Yes, and mandatory D&D sessions.
Slip them a beer at Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Don't worry, I can teach the kid economics.
Mm-hmm.
Or as Primal likes to say, I'm the meat mech.
Yes. Fucking primal, my god. Al, you're gonna take 7 and go down to 19. And just as a subtle, I'm watching you, Lua, the 2 is gonna go and hit Lua.
Rude ass.
You're just getting fucking bullied. Like, I think every single person has attacked Lua.
Yeah,
Yeah. They fear Black Tech Bomb for its power.
they do, they do. I need to put pressure on Lua, you know?
That or they see the prosthetics and they just automatically assume Lua's the weak link.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Alrighty, next player. We have Lua, we have Camilla.
Preference, I guess? I guess I'll just go. Because Echo's not saying anything.
Sorry, no. What was that? I was just saying out of the message.
All good.
Oh, most
You
of
and
the
Lua are
preference.
left.
Okay. Do you want to go? You want me to go? It's up to you.
For me, it doesn't really matter anymore because I have only one opportunity for damage with
Oh,
Black
damn,
Tech Bomb
these
at this
guys-
point. So.
These guys are actually gonna get a turn.
So. I mean, it doesn't really matter for me, so it's up to you.
I mean,
well,
everybody
I'm gonna-
is 20 or sub 20 health at the moment, so I mean, I
well,
think
I'm
they've
gonna-
been doing a good job.
I'm gonna burn this one
That's
since
pretty good.
this first person over here doesn't have a matching die. They'll take 6 damage.
Face.
And then I'll use a 2 and a 4 to deal 8 damage to them as well. And they end my turn.
Alright. I'm gonna use my assassin right over here. Yeah, he's gonna be a little upset that you smacked him in the grundle, so 8 damage to Camilla through struggle, and then the 3 is gonna hit you, Vivi.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, these guys kind of hurt. What can I say?
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't have to take extra
You
damage
know-
for changing your rolls next round when there's the round 2, because it looks like there's probably going to be at this rate. So you don't have to worry about
Thank God,
that.
though.
Our first round, too.
Indeed,
Our first
indeed.
round here, guys. We did it. Pop the champagne.
We've done it, chat.
We've done it.
I'm going to consider this a successful test run.
I think it's
Yeah,
successful.
you-
I actually feel the pressure
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. You know, maybe these syndicate goons are some variety of shit. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I
Alrighty.
appreciate the active counter to Black Tech Bomb.
Yeah. I had to, though, because it just is that strong. But I
That's
don't want
fair.
you to,
No,
like,
I-
not have fun with it, so it was like, I want there to be a trade-off when you use it, but I don't want it to be like, hey, you used Black Tech Bomb, now you fucking die. You know?
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying that sarcastically.
No, no,
I enjoy the
absolutely.
counter.
Yeah. I think it is your turn now, though.
Right.
No?
Yeah,
Because,
it is. Corb's like, I feel like when I'm doing really good in a shooter game and then everybody is specifically aiming for me.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
also, Fox,
they
it
know.
also does generally tie into the general aesthetic of carefree moves, which is a lot of them are a trade-off in that you just have to hope you don't take damage for them.
Yep. Which is fair.
So, it fits.
Understandable.
Okay, that doesn't sound very carefree of me.
All right, Lua.
Anyway.
What will you do with your 4, 5, and
Alright.
6, or 1?
I actually have to think on this. I can't just spam Black Tech Bomb. Um,
Well, realistically,
Oh my
you only have one person left to go.
yes,
Yeah.
but Black Tech Bomb probably won't do that much to this person. Well, they do have a 1 actually, so I
They
can.
do.
But, well, first off, I'm going to use my 5 to use Trickster. I use the 5, I hit one of them for 5 damage. I'll hit this guy with the 11 health. Actually, no. I'll hit the still alive guy. Or the still, like, with dice guy, the 25.
The 25, how much is it?
5. So, down to 20. And I hold that, and I re-roll my even dice. So that's a 1 now.
Oh, that is... Oh, no.
But I'm going to use the 5 and the 1 to use Black Tech Bomb.
Naturally.
5, 6. Which also gets me a Just as Planned. So
Have you used the Black Tech Bomb yet, or no, though?
no, that's my
Okay.
first one.
Got it. So I will lower these. We got a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yep. So he takes 6 damage for that one. And burn these 2. Now.
What up, Waffle? You have mod commands. You can change my title now, by the way. It's great.
Here comes a bit of something Al Gatucci might enjoy called gambling.
Oh,
We're gonna do a bit of gambling.
Yup. We
Oh
thinking
my
highs
God.
or lows, gang.
clearly we're rolling highs right here. Clearly.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use Don't Tell Me the Odds. So I'm gonna state values. We're rolling for highs, so I'll state 4, 5, 6. And I will re-roll the 1. Damn it.
Oh.
I take damage for it.
Damn it.
I receive 5 damage plus the number of values I stated, so I take 8 damage.
I am so
Huh.
sorry for you.
That is unfortunate. Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'll just pump these 2 into a Black Tech Bomb, so I'm now at 3 there.
Alrighty.
Since my clocks do remain.
That is true.
I'm
Alright.
hiding my health because I think it's more fun to do that, but it's not great.
But it's not
Oh,
looking
God.
good, guys.
Actually, you know what? I will return to doing that. Why not? That's kind of funny.
It is funny. I mean, I can see it, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can.
But it's
I'm not a
beautiful.
character.
Yes, correct. Alright, so, yeah, the pawn's got 3s. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, it's the start of a
Oh,
new
that is
boss
not what I
fight.
meant to do. Yep, new round, baby. New round, new me.
Hey. Oh wait, why am I rolling all of these dice? Hold on, let me remove
God,
one.
I need to-
Re-roll
I
that.
need to piss again. Hang on.
Understandable.
'Cause I'm back to using cold, baby. Fine. Damn it. Give me a
I mean-
2, come on.
Camilla can move dice around, right? So technically we could get you your 1, 2, 3.
That is true.
Oh well, maybe. All I need is a 2 right now. Yeah, that's it.
We can give each other dice due to Camilla's skill, right,
Yeah.
Echo?
Echo
Echo
just
went to
went
go
out
take
to
a
go to the
piss, but-
bathroom.
Wait,
That being
wait,
said,
you-
though, I
Wait,
still have
so
both
she
of my
needs to do?
assassins.
Yeah.
That's true. But this is something that we do before the turns start. It's at our...
Al needs a 2?
Yeah,
Can I
all I
give him
needed
my
to do, and then I can get us all more.
Can I
dice.
give him my 2?
I think I don't remember
yeah.
how Camilla's ability works exactly.
Yeah.
Though, so we should probably.
Well, yeah, we'll get to it in a
Fox, you can
second.
look at it, can't you?
I can.
I'll
Yes.
just put it in between us, and we'll figure it out when
Yeah.
Echo's back.
Yep. Now that being
Also,
said,
why did you roll? Why did
Yep.
you roll 3 dice?
Yeah, because I can't remember if she said it was just initial roll, or if it was just all of them.
yep.
Okay.
Oh well.
That
fair.
being
I think
said,
it
guess
was
what, guys?
cool.
It's assassin time again, which means I am going to
Oh.
abuse lunge.
Stupid lunges.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Chell, you're thick. You can take the 10.
Oh,
And,
hey, actually-
Al, you're gonna take the 6.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
By the way, gang, I would like to request I go early because I see those ones.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, I can
See,
I
if they
can
don't get to
go and then I'll
use
go
their
and
ones
I-
for getting their turn first, and it doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly. If
Like
they don't
that.
get to their turn. But,
Also, Echo, just one other quick
I
question about
wholeheartedly
one of
vote
your
for the
abilities.
for the Corb shenanigans.
Mm-mm.
Also fair, but hey, Echo, we can move dice around to other people at the start, like before turn start, right?
I think something along those lines.
You read it. You have
Yeah,
the
I
kind
remember
outlook,
how
is it?
with your ability.
Yeah, after initial roll, any willing character can place one of their dice into a ready pool. I can do. Yeah, okay, so it's 1 per person, except for me. I can do as many dice as I want, as many ready dice as I want
Yeah.
to give.
That's initial roll, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
After initial roll, you guys just
Also,
did it.
Echo,
Yeah, true.
we
You're
did
right.
initial
Yeah,
roll.
initial roll. So it would be the first round.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyways, well, it be like that.
Fair.
Anyways, so y'all mind if I not sugarcoat it?
Not sugarcoat it.
Go ahead, but I will be requesting I take this too. Regardless. Good?
Well, you can't take it. It's not initial roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so starting off with a quick trickster hit to let's go guy with the 14 there. I don't like him.
I don't like him. So that's 5 damage, I think.
5 damage, yep, and I reroll my even numbers. And it's a 4 again. Wow. How much do I hate myself?
I don't know. How much?
I
do you mean by that?
despise myself, gang. Alright, we gambling.
Oh, Lord.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright, we go in highs or lows. I could
Clearly. You did not take my advice for this one.
I could make it even easier on myself, but that would mean less rerolls.
Yeah.
And if
Actually,
I fail,
I have
I'd
an
take
idea.
even more damage.
Yo, what if
What can I
an odd
press?
number?
I could do odd numbers, yeah.
I mean, what if?
Yeah, fuck it. We're going odd numbers. I'm going 1, 3, 5. Let's go! Alright,
I do it.
I get to roll 3 dice.
Oh, Lord.
Man.
We gamba. Watch them all be 6s. That just means black tech bomb spam.
It does.
I mean,
Anyways.
it's close enough to say.
I mean, you can do 3 tech bombs. You can do 4 tech bombs this turn.
Alright. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Black tech bomb.
Yup.
And I get just as planned for that one. And just as planned is not exhaust, by the way.
Okay, so you
Oh my
murdered
God.
the assassin on the right. You did 6 to the 30. And you murdered the assassin on the left with the first tech bomb.
Anyways. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
I'm not
Black tech bomb. and I get just as planned.
All right.
Oh my god.
Anyways. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and I get just as planned.
So, hey, Fox. I think we win this encounter.
Yep.
Can I
It
just
might
keep
just be
going?
me, though.
Well, I
Go
mean,
ahead.
you murdered him with the last tech bomb.
But can I keep going? I want to see how long I can do this.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Just keep beating the dead horse. Just keep beating
Keep
the dead
beating
horse.
the dead
more.
horse. We can go negative.
I got a 6, so I could do it again.
Oh
So
my God.
I fucking just as planned again.
What the hell? And I
Okay,
thought
now
I
I
was the
wouldn't be able
dice
to do more
master.
Now I wouldn't be able to just as planned it anymore, and I'd have 2 more black tech bombs.
Yeah.
That's all I'd get out of it, but that is still so funny to me.
Yeah, fuck. And here I thought I was the dice master. Nah, what the hell is this?
So,
I'm not
for
gonna
every
sugarcoat
for every multiple of 6 that you see, that was a black tech bomb that they were hit with, beyond them being murdered. Congratulations.
Gotcha. Congratulations, they're now a
And that's
pile of
only if they
corpses.
had one.
I'm
So,
not gonna sugarcoat it.
fantastic.
You
I mean, it's
definitely
such
did
a
not
good
sugarcoat
mentality
it.
to have with things, though. It's like, listen, I can't get countered for them having ones in their pool if everyone is dead.
Exactly.
And that was kind of why I wanted to do that in the first place, too. I was like, this is either going to fail, like, spectacularly, or it's going to work and apply pressure. But yeah, no, that got pretty damn close. You guys' effective health pool
yeah.
went lower than 50 by the end of that.
The thing is,
Yeah.
if I tried to do that first turn, I would have gotten fucked up because they'd have a bunch of ones, but they wouldn't be dead. So
Correct.
I think it works a lot better if they have a higher health pool, because then I'm gonna have to deal with the consequences of my actions.
Yes, oh no, it's the consequences of my actions.
Yeah. Right now,
Yeah.
though, I'm consequence free because they were all low enough that I could fucking kill them.
Indeed,
By the
indeed.
way, 10 HP.
And I was at 13.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna
Why
take a
did I-
pee-pee and
why
I'll be
did I-
right back. Because
Alright.
you're gonna make me stretch and
Okay.
hydrate anyway, who, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I think your character is just a little funny. It's just
It's just,
I-
yeah.
Listen, Fox and I discussed this beforehand, that Zealot and Carefree could be fucking broken, and I was encouraged to be broken.
I encouraged Corb
Yeah.
to do the stupid nonsense. I encouraged Corb
Yeah.
specifically to blow everything up. This is what I asked for, chat. This is actually what I asked for. Praise
Yeah,
to
like-
chaos.
Yes, I
Science
yes,
will
I
lead the
intentionally
way.
made a broken character. Fox told me to, so
I'm just looking at your die, like how many die are in front of you, and just fucking awe right now.
yeah. Fuck it. This reminds me of the time I rolled 43, except you rolled exactly 50.
listen. All I'm gonna say is gambling works, and technically, if I'd used a hot skill, I could have, like I have another one where if I just set up for 2 turns, because I have Oopsie Clock, I have Loose Cannon, so I could roll more dice, if I use hot
dang.
and set up for a turn.
Yeah,
But like,
man.
the thing is, both Don't Tell Me the Odds and Loose Cannon both can deal damage to me pretty nasty. Like, Don't Tell Me the Odds can deal a maximum of 11 damage to me.
I mean, yeah, I don't doubt it, but when are you ever gonna choose all 6?
Exactly.
Die. Wait, no, it can only be on a maximum of 10 because if
Oh,
you
yeah.
can roll 1 through 6.
It is who. It is a phenomenally good skill.
Yeah,
We read that and we knew it was
Yeah.
going to be a problem from the get-go. That's
it's just so funny.
like honestly, we knew that was going to be a problem when I went through this with Who and Gamer and Gosock. Like we all looked at that and were like, that looks fuck busted. Never mind when you get the level 3 skill that does like increasing damage depending on all the 1s, 2s, or whatever that you put into it.
Oh yeah,
That-
wait until I get, God, what is it? It's the one that duplicates a clock I have.
Yeah. I was like, yo,
Also,
if I
wait till-
got in, I'm building around it. Yeah.
Yeah, wait until I get Clock of Kill You.
Clock of kill you, yeah. Alrighty. So,
Oh,
needless to
oh,
say,
no.
you beat the shit out of those boys, okay? It was a hard-fought
Yeah.
battle, but they wound up scampering off further and down the streets and shit like that. They're like, yeah, right, fuck this, they ran. So, you saved your boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this
never
one.
let me get on your bad side. I'm just turn looking at Lua.
Lou's just, putting his pocket watches away, smiles.
Just smiles. Doesn't
No.
even say anything. Just smile.
Yeah, I get enough. I get enough of seeing the smile. That's it.
Meanwhile,
Anyway,
I feel like Luna just kind of does like the eyeball of respect.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I totally just spaced out really bad.
Morshu was like, remind me to never get on your bad side. And then Luna just smiles. I was like, I feel like Luna would just kind of eyeball him and give him the fucking, like, the eyeball of respect. Like, not
I
bad.
feel like Luna definitely has some respect for Lua. I almost made a joke when we got on the warp train. Luna, about something Luna would have done. Because Luna probably would have sat there and been an asshole and pushed through the crowd and then, like, cleared out a chair for Lua.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That would've been hilarious.
You know what? It's canon. It happened.
Yay.
This is the start of a beautiful friendship between
Indeed.
the strongest physical person on the team and the brain.
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
beautiful.
I love Black Tech.
And then I'm here.
And then there's Gatucci. We call him the wild card, so he feels good about himself. But that doesn't mean
Listen,
anything.
Yeah.
He's the hustle.
Yeah. Wait, what?
He's the hustle.
Sure.
Al is pretty much just like the mascot, let's be honest.
He's the mascot.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, to be fair-
exist, so that's for sure.
He was the mascot of last campaign too. Like, he was the iconic one.
He really was, for
Yeah.
no reason other than, but it's Gatucci. Oh, and Al was there. The strongest attacker of the
It's
past Luna
basically-
versus the strongest attacker of the modern day Lua. Yeah. Oh, and Al was there.
Yeah.
It's true, though.
Al's using struggle in the
a hype
background.
man. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. So the
But
man,
my struggle
miffed
for
and
this is-
confused on the ground, because he was, like, about to get the snot kicked out of him, though, realizes that, holy shit, you guys just saved my life. Huh. Thank you for that.
Thanks the person who told us to come remind me.
And who was that?
Red, over at the Crimson Set.
Oh,
apparently you got a
shit.
package for pickup.
I almost totally forgot about that. Damn it. Yeah,
Red
I
with
need to get
two
my weight on
Ds.
there. What'd you say?
Red
Red.
with 2 Ds.
Is that in character?
Yes.
Red, ready.
Excellent.
God, now I'm just thinking of Ed, and Eddie, but it's red, and ready.
Fuck.
Yes.
God damn it. I need a
There you
drawing of this right now, and they all just need to be the Ed boys, but all dressed up like a little Red Riding Hood mercenary.
God.
Red, and ready. Somebody work on this, please. Oh, fuck. That's great. I like that. That's going to be the first
Yeah.
artwork that I do for the campaign right there.
You should.
Base.
Yep. So he gathers up, he dusts himself off and all that fun shit. And thanks you again properly. But before he steps away, he's going to hand you a thingy.
Mm-hmm. A thingy.
A
Don't
thingy.
I
mind
like
if I do.
thingies.
Yes.
I love thingy.
Mm-hmm.
It became iconic when I
Yep.
told the magical voice in my head to go fuck off.
Beautiful. Yeah, oh my god, that was fucking hilarious, the magical
That
voice in
was
your head.
Yeah.
That was like the best part. Al was the only one dealing with it too, dude.
Yeah.
Man got demons on top of demons, and then he's like, nah, fucking lol.
Nah, we'll adopt another one. Just fucking collecting them like waifus.
Not
All
like
right.
Pokemon, bro. I love
Yeah.
having psychological debates in my head.
As you do. I mean, I do every single day. Anyway, so as they decided to run away and shit their pants and whatnot, they left this behind. I don't know what it is, but could help you guys. And he hands you a paper doll.
Oh, well.
In character, that would sound very stupid, but inside of the context of the game, it's an item. A paper doll that could be used instead of getting a die burned. So, you can use it to not get a die burned and consume it. So whoever wants it, you can figure it out amongst yourselves and then pencil it in on your inventory, and then there you go. None will be the wiser.
Ah, damn, I can't
Whoever
sell this
needs
for money.
it most can take it. I'm fine not having it, so you guys can
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah, I don't think...
What are we marking down?
Paper
we
doll
have a
you just got
paper doll
gifted.
who wants it. Yeah.
And the paper doll is a consumable item that stops you from getting getting a die burnt. It's a one-time use.
None of my die usually gets burnt, so...
And I think I'm going to reword it so that it's an entire effect, by the way, of a singular instance. So if you would burn 2 or 3 dice from one specific thing, then it'll nullify all of it. Not just a singular die.
I mean, do any of you want it? Because I don't think my die get burned. I'll say this much, your die are probably more important than mine. All I do is get more dice and roll struggle.
Exactly, you just make more. Or you just do
Yeah.
the fucking... The Corb approach over here. What the fuck am I looking at? Like, how many die is this?
That's like...
1, 2,
that's
3, 4,
50
5,
dice.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 dice. You only have 4 for your roll, Corb.
Teehee. Teehee smiles.
I could love it.
Anyway. So, who wants it? We already know...
So what, your 2 candidates then are Echo or Corb?
yeah, between them.
Clearly,
Call
my
even
number
or
of
odd.
dice does not matter.
Even or odd, whoever wants to call it. Odd. It is an even.
Even.
And there we have it.
So I guess Louis...
Unless you
can
want to
have
throw
it
it at, unless you want to
give
throw it at
back
Echo.
off.
Yeah.
I
You can
mean,
do
Echo
whatever you
can just
want.
have it, because clearly it does not matter how many dice I start off with.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah, okay.
Echo, you have a paper doll.
I will paper doll.
Awesome. Alrighty. So he scampers off, and you guys are good to head back.
Yep.
So
After
y'all.
that, I'm probably just gonna like pat Lua on the back of the chest or something, and then
On
be
the
like,
back of the chest.
I don't know, fucking.
Slaps a titty, I don't know.
Fucking slaps them in the face. I don't know.
Just something. Black tech bomb. I'm not gonna sugarcoat
Like,
it.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like pats them on the shoulder, and then it's like, well, hopefully that wasn't too boring for you.
I mean, it was something more than just walking around, I guess. Stretch the old muscles, or whatever.
It definitely ain't no wolf train, that's for sure. It's signature cocky smile.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, you have no idea. I mean, what I wouldn't do to get into the hood of those things.
Oh, I don't doubt it. You are definitely very cheery after that excursion, that's for sure.
I mean, it's not often you get to go into a real time anomaly.
Yeah.
Not wrong. I guess it definitely did help for a little snooze. Insert patented sly smile.
I mean, if that's what you want to do during it, but, I mean, well, I suppose it's not really the same, but trust me, it's really cool if you can see it.
Yeah, I ain't as inclined as you might be, I guess. But, well, as
I'll
long
take a
as you have
screenshot
fun, that's all that
sometime.
matters.
I'll take a screenshot sometimes.
He has that a guy, I'm sure it gets
Yeah.
screenshot.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
right.
I'm just gonna pull like a quick finger going and be like, I'll hold you with it.
Lua does finger guns back.
I love it.
Luna's gonna be a smart ass to look over at Alan and say, "Hey, you want to bet $10 he gets his ass jumped on the way back?" Because Tristan just ran off without us.
God.
Make it 15, he makes it there. Seems like an
You got a
interesting little
deal.
fella. He probably knows some back alley.
He looks like he knows how to run.
Definitely.
Alright.
He's just gonna extend his arm for a shake.
Excellent.
Because
Yeah, gotta make it a
realistically, I feel
pistol
like
now.
Al would be the person that would actually make a bet on that.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Will you actually
I'll
bet
make a
on it?
bet on
Because I'll
anything,
follow
he
up
will.
on it. Will you actually
Yes.
bet on it?
I will.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I'm
Alright,
saying
cool. You will have
15,
follow up
he makes
then. Stay tuned. Oh, man.
Also, I need you guys to know that I'm actually drawing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it right now.
Excellent. You're good. You're good.
Hilarious.
Alright. So, you walk back. It's calm. Nothing else is going on. It is fine. You make it back. You see the man's off inside of the fence line with everybody else. Odds is going to be he has a black eye, but he's there. Evens, he's perfectly fine.
Oh. Let's see
Okay,
it.
he's perfectly fine.
I'm gonna nudge. I'm gonna nudge the character. Hey, check it. Perfectly fine. And then I'm gonna do the payout motion with my hand.
I mean, it's not like we have any shortage of money to make these stupid bets, huh?
Yeah.
It's still in the spirit of things, I bet.
I guess you get $30 out of my cut.
Hey.
Based. Beautiful. Damn, he's fucked. That'd be really funny though. Like you just walk up and it's like you notice that there's a black eye on his face that you don't remember seeing 20 minutes ago.
I was gonna say if that happened, I was gonna be mildly upset. Partially at the guy and him because it was like, damn, I
He
thought
just
you were a
walks
good
up
runner.
to him. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Damn it, Tristan.
Luna probably would have said, you know, there's still a chance he just tripped.
Yeah, true.
Unironically, probably.
Oh,
He'd
I
find a
love
way
it.
to weasel himself out of a bed, but that's like 15.
Accurate.
Anyway.
But that being said, honestly, I don't have any further material. I was just going to have you guys get your first level up right now, spend that, check all of that in. It would be a new montage, so if you had those 2 wounds, it wouldn't have mattered as much. And that's pretty much all that I have at the moment, if you want to spend any XP or whatever. So you get 2 XP added into your pool. I'm granting you the level up, so that is an extra skill from your life path and from your class.
Outlook.
I think you gain 5 stamina and a drive point.
I believe so, too, if I'm not wrong.
So I'll scroll up and make sure that I see all of the check boxes for it.
Yeah. Yeah, leveling up. Get 1 killer anti from life path, outlook. Increase one of your attributes by 1, increase stamina by 5,
True.
and drive score by 1.
So I'm assuming that
Yeah, it's
Chelsea is just
basically-
going to make herself more stonks, yeah? More oog smash.
What did we say I can use XP for again? I forget.
The XP is just going to be used for the item list. If you need the link again, I can give it to you.
Right, got you.
But it's for items.
That's fine. I'll be fine without it for now. I can look at it later.
Indeed. It is pinned in the Star
yeah.
City chat as well, so you can check it at your disclosure, at your
Yeah,
discretion.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet.
That's fair. But yeah, we get to increase our attributes by 1. Right.
Indeed. So you get to pick one of your attributes, and do you want to triple down on one, or do you want to lower one of the shittier ones?
I mean, I might triple down. What can I say? Considering I can just find a way to use cold in every situation.
Hell yeah. Alright, we're going to listen to a different track now.
Yeah. Thanks. So what's next on the docket after this?
I thought
You're gonna
Fox
head to
took her out of
District 2?
material.
Huh? Yeah, I'm out of material right now.
Also, is that are we wrapping up?
Yeah.
Okay.
But chat, what did you think? What did you think of the session? Players included. You guys can talk over chat. Doesn't matter. You're not going to cancel each other out. What did you guys think?
I did 2 combat encounters. I came in late.
I mean, you came in during the important
yeah.
part. To be fair, you actually came in
Yeah.
during the most important part.
I came in, said nothing, and
I mean, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Unironically, Al will probably find a way to talk to you regardless. But we'll think about it later.
Hydrate, guys.
I think we're actually gonna raid somebody different today that I've never really raided before.
Sag, I didn't get to see Assassin Maid Echo do interactions. Fair.
Yeah.
part of it's also I'm just really tired too. But,
I got that impression.
It definitely sounds like it. Yeah.
Well, you're free from the next Sunday anyway, so you're good. It's going to be 2 weeks from now, Sunday, for the next time that we wind up doing anything. So just let me know if anything comes up in the meantime, especially work.
Oh, actually,
schedule-wise,
yes, something will. I do. I'll just talk to you after we're done.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I can
Should
stay
we
and
just
call.
move?
I just
Should we just move this to like for it to be Tuesdays rather than Sundays?
I mean, yeah, Tuesdays just wind up being better for everybody.
I feel like that might be what happens.
Yeah, most likely.
But yeah.
Everybody done all of their level ups? You don't need my interjection for it then?
No, I got
Probably
it.
gonna.
I
probably
do not
gonna find
believe
later.
I do.
Understandable.
I'm work-
Alright, I need to
I'm-
set up my
I'm
raid
working
channel.
on it now, but like, I just need to think. I'm just gonna get out of tabletop then, since we're essentially done. If I'm on tabletop, things are a little slow.
I don't know what a tiny sticker tail is, but Kitchen is doing that. And, yeah. Cat VTuber. I think it's a puzzle game that she's playing. So there you go. You guys get Cat. She's got an adorable ass model. Yes, Cat.